What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all acting like such pansies? I'm so sorry, Taylor's. I'm hurt. I couldn't sleep. I was couldn't.
Can you imagine having $1 billion and that happening to you?
I'm so sorry for anybody that's listening to this. We're talking about farts and you're eating, and we shouldn't do that to you. Shut the fuck up.
No, Rory and Mom.
You are ready to pop. Are you
It's a great intro.
ready to pop?
I am.
Ah.
No, Rory
Thank you.
and Mom.
And we're back.
New York, I love you.
And good night.
Do you?
I love New York.
Okay.
That's cap.
I do love New York. I'm ready to move, but I love New York. New York is always home.
Where are we moving?
That was gay.
Yeah, what you trying to live with me, bro?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
All of
saying,
us.
But for the sake of the show, we can't live in different places.
Probably like 2 years.
No, he said
Where
where,
are we
though?
moving?
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Man, Puerto Rico, bro.
You want to avoid them taxes so bad, Trump.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
You're
or
really
Texas.
going to do Puerto Rico over Texas?
Or Texas.
I could see you hitting Texas.
Not Puerto Rico. Every fucking paradise every morning. What you talking about?
I could see them all in Puerto Rico. I would
can
move
see
to
that.
Puerto Rico. If we needed to move to Puerto Rico to record the pod, I'd move.
I would move to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
So we're moving
Without
That's what we're
question,
doing.
I would move to Puerto
Should we
Rico.
stamp this right now?
Puerto Rico is it. It's a what, 30 minute flight
Yeah.
from Miami?
From
like-
Miami.
Yeah, like,
Sometimes you don't need a passport.
yeah, but you don't need a passport.
You don't need a passport.
I'm just saying, like, yeah.
I
Like,
just feel like you need to, like, just in case, have it.
No.
Nah.
Just bring paper
yeah,
towels.
Puerto Rico is it, man.
What are they exactly? They're like an affiliate. They're like a cousin of ours.
It's a territory.
What does that mean?
It means we own them.
Yeah.
But we don't.
We do.
We don't own them. They're a part of us.
They're a part of
It's
the
not an
US.
ownership.
But they're not like, there's not a 51st state.
No.
No, because they're not a state.
So they're like
territory.
DC.
It was under Spanish rule until 1987.
Yep.
1987?
That's what he said. It's
They reached their
1897.
goal. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
You know
I was
that.
like, wait,
you know that
In
odd,
1987 that happened?
You know that fish-
1897. I'm just like,
you know that glass eye he got get to jumping
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
He can't see shit.
I'm just looking at numbers and
It's got to adjust to the screen.
fuck me.
hit the side of your head. You know that shit is like a pinball. You
There
gotta hit
goes
the side of your head.
all the history buffs in the country. Joey's a fucking idiot. Yeah, you got a computer in front of him.
1987 is
The
hilarious.
1800s. It was
Oh,
a
like,
part
damn,
of
the
the
80s was crazy.
Like I was 6 when we claimed Puerto Rico.
It was a part of the Treaty of Paris.
We got Paris out the shit too?
No, the Treaty of Paris, which ultimately ended the Spanish-American War. I guess in that ruling, we were gifted. Not gift. We
Yo, look how
got
the
Puerto-
government just play. Yo, give us that island. Man. Stop playing.
I mean,
We've
Give
been
us that.
doing that.
that
Yo,
that
give us
is
that.
kind
Give
of,
us that.
we conquer land and then give it away as a gift.
Mhm.
Like, didn't we try to give Canada to the French after they helped us out in a war?
Or did they give us Canada?
Well, I know.
I feel like they showed up late to the war, but like helped us out. And was like, yo, you could have that snowy shit up there.
Take our hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call it Quebec.
There's a push in
I just remembered something.
Montreal for it to be more French.
Can y'all know Rory looked me dead in my fucking eyes last night and told me that Quebec will be a fire name for his son?
Yeah. Well, first of all, add context. to
He
it.
said, "Yeah."
We were talking about
Quebec.
we're talking about cities that could be cool for the names of kids
Mhm.
and running through them.
You landed on Quebec.
I mean, it was that or Denver. Like, I didn't really know what else to do.
Denver's better.
Denver actually is a better name.
Denver's
for a
not
boy.
bad. Yeah.
Really?
There's
Hell
little
yeah.
boys named Denver.
I feel like
yes.
my son would be destined to be white trash if his name was Denver.
No, he'd probably be
What
like
do you think, Quebec?
bougie.
You're a French.
Nice. Yeah.
Getting canceled with me. Guess we're all going to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico it is. The annexation of Puerto Rico.
Great play.
to October 18th, 1898.
Oh,
That's the official date. I just want to say the date so I don't get killed.
We got it, man.
That's it.
You fixed the pinball.
There
We got it.
1987.
So you guys really don't think Quebec would be a cool
No.
name for a son?
Nah, fam. Don't do it to your son.
Like his nickname could be Beck?
No, that wouldn't be his nickname.
That's not a bad nickname.
I think it's kind of like a tough name.
Back like bacon, egg,
Damn,
and cheese.
Beck on his way.
Beck.
It'd probably be Q.
Beck is the name of like every like bully in an 80s movie.
Yeah. You wouldn't be nervous if like you were talking to a girl, she's like, careful, my boyfriend Beck's on the way.
I don't
Would-
know.
would
I would
shake a
say
little
one of
bit?
their pronouns because it could be like Becky.
I'm like, yeah, like who's Beck? Like
He could be Q.
Q. Definitely Q.
Q's cooler than Beck.
Q is, that's giving juice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was Omar Epps' name.
But what other city names, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a son. Like if, Paris, destined to be a whore. Can you think of cities that would be good?
Aspen. That just sounds
Aspen,
pompous.
destined to be a whore.
That's pompous.
Oh, whoa. That's my niece. That's my niece's.
I didn't
name.
say
Hold
that.
on.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
We ain't
Edit,
doing that.
edit,
Said that
edit,
last
edit,
night at
edit.
the party
That's
at
my
the
niece's
place.
name.
Edit.
My niece's name is Aspen.
I didn't say
But
that.
it's ASPYN.
See? Now, all right, never mind. So yeah,
Rel said his son's name is Milan.
Milan. I like Milan.
I like Milan.
That's cool.
I like Milan. Milan is a nice name.
trying to think if I've met a Milan before.
I
But
guess
yeah, what do you want to go with? Berlin?
Nah, I mean, but why not like
Phoenix?
Jay-Z lied about naming his daughter Brooklyn.
Yeah, Beyonce. She clipped that immediately. There's too many Brooklyns now. That would have been cool at that time. Way too many kids whose parents.
Cody is a nice name.
I'm sorry?
Cody?
It's not a nice name. Sorry to the
What
Codys out there.
Cody did? What he did to you?
Cody's a nice
think-
name.
You jumped real quick and was like, nah, fuck that name.
Because I'm thinking about if I see Cody on the application and I'm looking at it, I don't know what it is.
Rio's
I don't know if that's
cool.
like-
I didn't even know Cody was a city. That's just a name to me.
Yeah.
Where's Cody at?
Wyoming.
It's a,
Okay.
It's an Irish name.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I know the name. I just didn't know.
You
the
don't like
cities. I do like it. Cody didn't hurt me the way he
Is
hurt
this something you
Demaris.
want to tell us? Like, why are you thinking about names of?
This wasn't even a topic I brought up last night. I just participated in it and said Quebec.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This all stemmed from a conversation we were having about Jadakiss and Styles P.
Yo,
Oh my
how did y'all
God,
get to-
I forgot.
Were you at
Yo.
were you guys at the hookah spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
That's
you
the
know-
only place you
This-
spoke
this
about
all makes sense
Styles
now.
and fucking.
All right. And no disrespect to Demaris' community and friends. Do you know how many people Demaris knows that named their son Jadakiss?
I had to call last night.
Didn't she tell us that on mic?
Yeah, and
I
told
didn't
me I was
remember.
a liar.
Didn't you know like 4 of them?
I told y'all told me I was a liar. So I started calling people last night.
You started calling a bunch of Jadakisses?
I started calling my
Yes.
sister and her and telling her to name these people. And she was like, oh yeah, Jadakiss. This guy, he got a son named Jadakiss. I don't lie about these things. And people be saying that.
Wait,
I'm
it's a
lying.
guy y'all know named Jadakiss and he named his son Jadakiss?
Yes.
That's weird.
How old is he?
Jadakiss isn't even named Jadakiss.
Yeah, like, how old is he?
His name is Jason.
Jadakiss' name is Jason. I knew it wasn't Jadakiss. I didn't know it was
I
Jason.
think it's Jason. I think so.
Yo, but wait.
Put that on him.
Wait, let's get back to this though.
It is Jason.
His
Yeah,
name
better
is
than Rom.
Jadakiss and his son's name is Jadakiss. His birth name is all right, how
Jadakiss Jr. is hilarious.
They're young. They're younger than me. They're young.
Wait, but wouldn't he be the third? Because Jadakiss is the first Jadakiss.
No.
So your friend has to be Junior.
But how old is he to have a name Jadakiss and then have a son named
I
Jadakiss?
don't know. He has to be like 25, 26.
Oh, so his
that mean-
mother and father were Locks fans.
Everybody's a Locks fan. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that they're old enough
There's
to have
no
been,
other
like-
way to name your kid Jadakiss unless you're a Locks fan.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, but that's what I was getting
Not
at.
a
Like,
baby
how
book.
old is this person? Because it would have to be the parent that named them after their favorite rapper or something like that.
But then if you look back, if 25, then they were like early on the Locks.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know. Is that even Money, Power, Respect time?
No, that's before Money, Power, Respect.
Yeah.
95? That's before Money, Power, Respect.
They must have been there when Mary introduced them.
Are they from Mount Vernon? Are they from where they from? Yonkers?
They got to be from Yonkers.
like
Yeah,
where they
that
from?
was so funny. Anyway, the point, that's how we got
Do they have a daughter named Mary J?
That's how we got to this
Mary
conversation.
Jadakiss.
That's how we got to this
Mary
conversation. because We
Jadakiss
started
reply.
talking about y'all are so annoying. We started talking about kids' names, and I said, "Oh, but y'all made fun of me when I said I wanted to name my kid Nazir Carter," and that's how we got into that whole conversation.
Yeah, that's a sick name.
of sick
very
ass
sick,
names.
Yeah.
But not like, what do you think the doctor had to try to be nice.
You're like, you sure?
What are you going to name? Jada? Okay.
That's not an ugly name.
That's
I think y'all
unique.
are I actually like the name. I don't think that it's an ugly name. If you remove it from the rapper, if you were to just hear that name, I don't
Yeah, but you
mind that
can't.
name.
That's the
If
like,
you
that
walked in
name
here
is
with a little
always
kid
associated
and was
with
like,
rap.
"Oh, this is Jadakiss," I'm gonna be like, "Oh, okay." Like, why you didn't want to just stop at Jada? Like, you had kids.
You know, anytime the kid walked into the room, you have to go,
No,
Damn,
we actually
Rory.
didn't have to do that. Actually,
was that not a good impression of his
Oh man,
It was bad.
That was bad. That was.
J-A-W?
that was bad.
But I'm just saying, like Jada,
No?
Kiss, no. I don't know about naming the kid Jada because that's a little weird. But I get it. If you were a Lock fan, I mean,
Do you have any names you like, Maul? If you were to
How
have-
do you think the rest of Wu-Tang felt when Method Man named his son Raekwon?
Well, everybody.
Because like if I'm Capadonna, I might feel away. Like, you have more kids. The
everybody,
rest of them aren't named after the clan.
There's Mad Raekwon, so that's a common name.
You think Method Man?
you don't really meet like new Raekwons.
No, not new Raekwons, but Raekwon used to be
Like every
that's the name.
Raekwon is probably like close to being in their 30s.
Okay, but
You ain't gonna meet an 18-year-old Raekwon.
you think
like,
Method Man just stumbled upon that name? Like that's like if I name my son Maul and everyone's like, "Oh, that's really nice of you." Like it has nothing to do with Maul.
then that's weird. It's like
But if you named your
Method
kid
Man named his
Jamal,
son
there's
after
mad
Raekwon the chef.
Also, that would be weird because if you had a son named Jamal, that would be off.
That would be funny.
You can't, especially.
I mean, it
White-
got a little weird with Amara too. By the way,
Really? Amara toes the
we didn't
line.
think she'd be that white.
Yeah, Jamal is that.
I mean, but you didn't name her Keisha. Like,
so. Wait, you named your daughter before you saw her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Is that weird?
people come up with baby names before they
I didn't like
Yeah, people come
guess
up
on
with
the
like
spot when
people come up with like a list of names they would choose from, but
and then when they come out,
when they see them, they
like he should have. When she came out, he should have said, we're gonna go Tiffany
Jadakiss.
instead.
Sally.
Sally.
We're gonna go Penelope instead.
Sally. That'll do it. She's a Sally.
Amara toes the line appropriately, though. I don't think it's too. You're good. I think it's.
I agree, but it for how white she looks, Sally may have been more appropriate. That's all I'm saying. Or chic.
Now it's gonna be funny when Amara goes to college and she's like head of like the
diversity.
African American Diversity Coalition.
Diversity
on campus.
inclusion.
Like she's gonna be a redhead wearing a kufi.
It exists.
No, 100%.
Sorry.
100%. Because she's growing up in a household where it's hip hop culture, it's R&B.
Yo.
So she's gonna be aware of all of these things. So I could definitely see her going to
Her
college.
Uncle Jay is in the NOI.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So she's gonna see, like, she's gonna be around a lot of this shit.
It's like when Elizabeth
Yeah.
Warren claimed her indigenous roots and said she was a native.
Or like when Nikki Haley just said that she was teased for with racism when she was a kid.
That clip is crazy. You see that?
Mm-mm.
Nikki Haley said she was bullied because she was dark skinned in school.
Dark skinned?
Yeah.
I don't know if she said dark skin per se, but she said she experienced a lot of racism growing up
Isn't
based
she-
off her
no.
skin color.
She said she's black.
She's the color of a
Of me.
yeah, like
Me and Sean King.
But isn't she actually? She's not white though.
she's Middle Eastern, but she intentionally
Tries to look like a white woman.
changed her name. Her maiden name is not what she goes by. Her maiden name would actually make her sound and look more Arab. But
Her name's not even Nikki, right?
It's,
Yeah.
I don't even want to. It's
Nimarata.
Nimarata,
Okay.
Nikki Haley. So she intentionally, like most journalists do, they want to be white facing so they're less threatening. Or most anyone in politics. So she dropped that part of her name. But now that it's convenient, she's like, yeah, no, I was teased. It's great how that works.
No, I'm glad she's making Americans feel seen.
I remember at one point I wanted to change my name.
To what?
I don't know. I just wanted to change it.
Like to like a god name or just change your name?
I just wanted to change it. I didn't think of any other names. I was just like Jamal. I was like, I remember one day I was looking in the mirror. I was like, I don't look like a Jamal.
Yeah.
I was like, I look like I might have landed on like a Eric or something like that. Like,
Nah.
You as Eric is crazy.
He's not an Eric.
You are
You a
not
Jamal.
Eric.
He looks like an Eric from the 90s Erics look like Maul.
yeah,
Not these Erics.
I think Maul fits. Jamal, not so much.
but that's my name.
Yeah, but no one calls you that.
Were you
People
one of
call me that.
those kids in school that like corrected the teacher with attendance when they called you Jamil?
Nah, after a while, I didn't even give a fuck. I'm here.
I'm here.
That's all that matters. I'm just here so I don't get on
What about when
punishment.
people call you Mal? Because that happens a lot.
Oh, I hate
I
that.
can't
And that's
stand
so.
It happens
It's like a
lot.
pet peeve of mine.
It
Like, nothing
annoys
to
me.
Yeah,
do.
it annoys me
Yeah.
really badly.
I mean, I don't even correct it. I
I
don't
do.
give a fuck.
That shit's annoying.
I just be like, yeah, whatever.
Yo, your rebrand to Eric would just be like one day you're just Eric.
Yeah,
Rory and Eric.
yeah.
New Rory.
Rory and Eric.
New Rory and Eric. Like, who the fuck is Eric? Nah, that's me now, fam. Like, address me as such.
But I mean, you never tried to do like a rebrand. You were like Jay one day.
No, it was always Maul.
J Rock.
That's what it. No, I tried that when I was like 11,
When you were
12.
selling.
What was
just
your
didn't-
nickname when you were like 11, 12?
It was always Maul, but like I tried to go by like different variations of like putting a J something. It was just corny. I was
Baby Rockefeller.
it was just Maul. It was always Maul. That was it. It was just always Maul.
Yeah, I was just never cool enough. Like when H the Izzo came out, I didn't become Rizzle. Like nothing cool happened to me in my
Yeah.
life.
Rizzo is fucking insane.
No one like
Rizzo-
thought I was cool enough. Like, yo, you Rizzo now.
Yo, Rizzo, like running around calling yourself Rizzo.
Rizzo is crazy.
Rizzo. But I get it though.
had a
R and
friend
O, I
called
get it.
Rizzo.
That's more of like an Italian.
His last name was Rizzuto.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's
gonna say, it's
We
a very-
called him Rizzo.
Yeah,
He was
that's what you're supposed to
cool
call it.
kid.
Yeah.
And if I was younger, no one would call me Riz.
Yeah, nah.
It's yeah.
I had a whole phase.
What about Tiger Lily?
What face?
I had a whole phase.
Hove?
Oh yeah,
Hov.
that was like your Twitter name.
My Twitter name and my Instagram used to be Trap God Hov.
That's sad.
And then you started dating Stove God.
Stop putting that up. Yo, I think I know that y'all make that joke.
My bad.
But like when you know
I'm just
people, like that's
saying.
not funny.
All right, my bad. Like,
Thank
I'm just,
you.
shout out to Stove. That's all.
God.
But like, so you didn't trap. You're not religious.
You didn't
How
know
did
what I
you
was
land
doing.
on?
You didn't know
Trap
what you didn't
God?
know what I was doing.
Yeah, you were watching Harry Potter and
You just
rapping
asked-
into your computer.
No, when I was Trap God Hov, I was in my 20s. I was like 19, 20 when I
Trap
yeah.
God Hove.
Yeah, Trap
Was
God.
that-
MySpace?
And I was on Instagram when I was 19. I'm not you.
Wait. Was that the time you were hanging out with the Crips in the Bronx? You all right?
Damn.
Yo,
Rory.
You were allowed to be. You were allowed to be
How you-
Trap God at that
To the
point.
mic. He's like,
Hanging
I
out,
take it back. Yeah.
hanging out with Crips in the
That's
Bronx
not
is
what I was
hilarious.
No, and
That's
she was
awesome.
hanging with like the dirty Crips too.
Yo, are you good?
I'm fine.
Yeah, no, you not.
I'm
bro.
doing great.
I'm fine. How are you feeling today?
Yo,
We all had a Crip phase. It's okay.
that shit crazy
No.
when they did the Mariah the Scientist though. That's wild.
That's how you want to change it.
Yeah, so fuck.
Yeah, because you've been in that position. You know those jail calls.
Well, a very interesting video leaked last night, and I ain't gonna lie, when this shit hit the timeline, I was kind of like, this is nasty, but it was funny too at the same time. But a video leaked of Young Thug's jail visit with Mariah the Scientist, and the internet was kind of like mixed on their feelings about this video leaking. Some people were laughing, some people were calling it cringe, some people were saying it's an invasion of privacy, and I agree with that. I think this is a direct invasion of privacy.
This whole case has been a fucking circus.
Yeah, it is.
The
At this
entire
point.
thing is a circus.
Yeah. But how does this get out?
someone sells it.
How did the Gunna video get out? And nothing has happened since.
Yeah, but
No one was reprimanded. That was illegal.
Yeah, but these videos, if you have somebody that calls you from jail, whether it's JPay or HomeWave or whatever, one of these apps, it does tell you that this is being recorded. So you see that up front. They let you know that this is being monitored and recorded.
Yeah, but not for public
But right,
consumption.
that doesn't mean it's supposed to get out. Now they could use
No one needs
certain
my
videos.
password.
Yeah, like they may use videos to, go through somebody's cases at trial. They feel like there may be some incriminating evidence that they're communicating, which is stupid if people are doing that. But
Someone should have told Tory Lanez.
either way, this video
recorded.
This video released or leaked, and it's just, I don't know. It's shit like this. We should not be seeing shit like this. Like, it's so weird that we see this type of shit now and we talk about it and then it's like a forgotten thing. But this is a crazy, disrespectful thing to leak. And it's like, it's an invasion of privacy. Like, this is a man and his lady and he's locked up. Like, this should not be for us to view publicly.
It's an intimate moment.
So some people are saying there's a chance that they might have leaked it.
How?
They can't. Who's they?
How can they leak it?
The same way anybody else can leak it. I'm not saying that they did. I don't believe that they did.
Mariah and Young Thug leaked this?
Yeah, but like,
How?
How would they?
They can't even record that.
Yeah.
You can't record that.
No, not that they're recording it, that they paid for the recording. Somebody paid for the recording. So y'all don't think that whoever paid for the
Somebody in the
recording,
corrections department.
That's what whoever runs the security team
Yes.
probably took it and sold it to a blog. Or
Demaris
if
is
you
saying
can-
that
if you
the
can-
people that bought it was Thug's team. is what
yes,
she's
if
saying.
you can sell it to a blog, you can also sell it to their team. I'm not saying that that's what happened. That's what happened, but I'm saying that people are saying that could be.
Nah, I'm not jacking that.
I could see a world where that exists, but why? Like, judging by the clip, how would that help the case? I can see a world where
Not for the case, but for
like Thug is literally just saying, yeah.
Yeah, like if
Like,
he
I can't
was-
see why they would buy it.
If he was rapping,
promo.
if he was spitting some bars and she was singing the hook, like they was working on a record on FaceTime together,
so much.
then it's like, oh, let's release that because it's kind of like, okay,
Or if he was sitting there like damn near scripted, like, I just want to be a positive member of society. Like,
yeah,
I could see them trying to pull a play like that.
Yeah.
But just to be like, oh, you like your Christmas gift? Yo,
Yeah.
am I your baby?
yeah. He looked like he was mad that the money he spent on that jewelry, it ain't looked like
Yeah, those Cubans look
it
smaller
wasn't
than
as
I
big as
remember.
much as he paid. He was
Yeah.
like, yo, hold up, like
although
she was trying to move
He
past.
said, is that
He was
heavy?
like,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a little bigger than that.
That looks
Like,
light.
yeah, like yo, I paid a grip for that. Like that ain't where the rest of that money went.
Yeah,
And she she, as a great girlfriend, like tried. She's like, I'm very appreciative. Like, what do you think my rap name should be? Nah, for real. Let me see that shit one more time. Hold that up in the light.
You're like, you look like a rapper. Let me see. I thought they was gonna be a little bigger than that. And I'm like, okay, like I shouldn't be seeing this. Like I should not be viewing this. And then, the whole, daddy and
a little freaky at the end.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what
he's in jail.
No, I'm not saying what the conversation's totally normal.
Fuck in
I feel
jail.
like Mariah should kick it up a notch.
That's what Rory.
Kick it up a notch.
It's a little freakier.
The video did cut at a pretty convenient.
It looked like it was cut.
That's a good.
It looked like it was edited. Yeah,
That's
it was like jumping to different parts of the conversation.
Yeah.
Tune into the next call.
I feel like people were on her ass, like saying that's cringe and this and that. What's cringe is us getting a look into people's lives. When you listen to couples talk in private, it's cringe if you're not a part of the couple. It just is.
And y'all haven't seen each other. The holidays just passed. Like, it's talking about Christmas gifts.
Please don't leak how I talk to my man. Please.
Oof.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like kissing styles going back and forth. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
It's with Jadakiss.
Yeah.
It's not the rap.
Yeah.
Jadakiss Jr.
Yo.
Jadakiss the third kiss.
Yeah.
The last kiss.
The last kiss.
Well,
Holy
there was
shit.
support from Drake and Meek Mill. They both commented on this, saying Drake, saying this is jail misconduct. You're dragging this talented man. Pretty much, they're making cases to throw out the case, and the people that obviously leaked it should be reprimanded.
I mean, it's definitely an invasion of privacy. It's definitely something that we, as the general public, should not be privy to and should not see. But again, in 2024, does privacy still exist? I don't think so. I think more so now than ever, it's looked at as you being sneaky or weird when you're trying to be private and keep things, intimate things to yourself and your partner. But what do I know? I'm just an old nigga on the internet.
Go back to Drake's response real quick.
Meek is an idiot. I would like this to look. Meek sat up there and tweeted, "Oh, this is a top tier lawsuit. I shouldn't be privy to this. I shouldn't be able to see this." Why would you retweet it to your millions of followers? Somebody let me know.
Oh, he retweeted it and said that?
Yes.
Motivational purposes only. It's to motivate.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
I think Drake's is worse. Free Young Thug, I think he's completely innocent, but continue to bring light to Atlanta. Did you guys read the charges? A menace in
Yeah. That last line was crazy.
That's why, like, one of my
He's innocent and free him. I'm just talking about the court documents. There was no light in Atlanta at all.
One of my homeboys.
It's a very dark.
You put
10
out a
years.
lot of lights.
We always talk about shit like that though. Like, he's locked up, and I've never say, "Yo, free you." Hey, nigga, you did that shit.
They got the right guy.
Yeah, we have this understanding over us. He like, nigga, I'm gonna sit down for what I did. You know what I'm saying? But he like, it's corny if y'all niggas like, yo, free you. I'm like, nigga, I did what I did. That's why I'm in here.
I need to suffer these consequences.
Yeah, like
I think a lot of people get conflated with the Drakes and the Meeks. Like, well, he's nice to me, so therefore he's positive to the city. Like, yes, someone can be great to you, but be a monster to a whole nother community.
Well, I think more so what it is just the case has been such a circus, and it's like at this point they're just reaching and grabbing at anything, hoping that something sticks, and then it's becoming things like this hit the internet. So it's just like, I think somebody like Drake is just like, all right, fam, like, how serious is this shit? All the shit that's going on in the courtroom that we're seeing. Now this type of shit, intimate videos with his call with his girlfriend is now being leaked to the public. It's like, obviously y'all trying to, make a clown or a clown show, or, trying to make a circus, or people laughing at him and this, that, and third. When it's like, okay, he's in jail facing some serious charges, but like everything we see coming out of the courtroom seems to be a fucking joke. So
I'm just happy they leaked the call with his actual girl. Because imagine having to deal with a leak and it's not your girl.
Oh yeah, that could have been bad.
Now you got to deal with that.
Because now you got to deal with that inside of jail. Like, yeah, that's bad.
Fucking Henry Hill and his side chick came in.
Oh my God.
I can't stop people from visiting me. I mean, you kind of can.
You kind of can.
You can put her name on the list, like the block list, like, yo, don't let her in here.
You go back to your cell. You don't have to sit here. But yeah, this was nasty, and I'm sure nothing's going to happen. No one's going to be reprimanded. Same thing with the Gunna thing. Like, I know we all ran and debated if he was a snitch, but no one brought up hey, I think this is illegal, and someone should be prosecuted for leaking this tape. Like, this is not allowed.
Yeah.
And now you're actually putting someone at risk to be harmed because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, isn't that the whole point? Never mind. Forget it. Anyways, Taylor Swift was throwing it back at the Chiefs game.
Stop. No,
See?
Rory.
What?
No.
Taylor Swift did what?
She did not do that.
Nothing of the sort.
I saw the photo.
That's not. It was AI.
It's a deep fake.
Oh, she looked great.
Oh, you thought when
she
they
put
were
on some weight?
spraying her
I was
ass
like-
cheeks with "fuck me" painted on it, that was her?
Yeah, she's liberating.
So
Sexually free.
All right, I don't know what y'all talking about.
So, Maul, remember when these photos came out when Trump was getting originally
we all
charged?
know that was fake.
And these were all debunked and they were, it was deep fakes, whatever. Photos of Taylor Swift were circulating after the Chiefs game made from the same company, and her team worked tirelessly because they are damn near impossible to find online. But it was very inappropriate photos of Taylor Swift like painted in red, getting like fucked, double teamed, whatever. It was like very sexually explicit photos that were all deep fakes, I believe, from the same company. So going into the invasion of privacy and overstepping, what kind of echoing what we were talking about with Thug and Mariah the Scientist, this is another thing where Taylor Swift woke up and was thrown into like this shitstorm, and all of her fans, which are obviously younger women, were seeing her in all these like disgusting, compromising positions and getting fucked. It was just weird.
I saw the
was
photos.
nasty.
They looked fake. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
I
very
get it, and it's
obviously
fucked
fake.
up, and people shouldn't be able to do that with AI, and it's just going to get worse. But like, they clearly looked fake to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like a young person, I know we have to protect the children because they are our future, but I feel like a young person knew that was fake too.
Oh yeah, people. I feel like young people knew that they were fake, but it's not even about that. It's somebody put like it feels like she's being like sexually assaulted on the internet. Like that's what it feels like.
Okay.
Like if
Guess
you
I see
woke
that
up,
angle.
like these are sexual pictures of me, even if they aren't real pictures. These are pictures of somebody spreading my ass apart. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, but if it's not you,
But that's not.
Whoa. First of all, where the fuck were you guys when all the Barbs photoshopped me on a Harry Potter stick and the broom going up my ass? Where were
That's
you guys?
funny.
Where were you guys for those photos?
Well, that wasn't.
No one was
fake.
there to. Where was my shoulder to cry
That
on?
wasn't a fake. They just hacked your iCloud.
I was pressing retweet. That's what I was doing. I was hitting retweet on
Every morning I was like, God, these Barbs are so good at Photoshop.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, Taylor feeling disrespected by it, but I mean, it's not you. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but it's not that it's.
That's because it's not you. They didn't Photoshop a picture of you with your ass spread apart.
I know.
If they
This is
did,
someone,
then
I'm
it's
telling
not
you,
me.
it happened to me.
Give a fuck.
Everyone's ignoring that this has
Yeah, but
happened
like
to me.
Rory, that's one thing. We're talking Taylor Swift. No, I just think it's not. Obviously, the images themselves weren't fake, and obviously we can assume most people that saw them knew they weren't real. But it's just seeing someone, especially her, and knowing the target audience she has in such like compromising positions and just such graphic detail.
What about my target audience?
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
think
I
we
felt
enjoyed
very
that.
uncomfortable when I saw the pictures and it wasn't me. So I could only imagine.
You ain't feeling.
I don't need
Yes,
to.
I did.
I don't need to
No,
imagine.
Paul, yes, I did.
Of these Taylor Swift photos, you felt uncomfortable?
Yes, I did.
I did. Maul, it's a big deal if
Yeah.
I felt.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
give a fuck.
weird.
I can understand you feeling away.
Rel, is
But
my mic on?
Demaris?
Okay. I just want to make sure. Everyone, no, go ahead.
Rory, imagine if this was you. Rory, put yourself in this position. Well, how would you feel if someone was making deep fake photos and putting you in with a broomstick, say, in your asshole? How would you feel?
I didn't feel good, and no one was here to help me.
I don't know.
Even now.
I feel bad for her because this is such an unwarranted. It's just unnecessary, and it was like
I would
9
feel
hours.
bad. I would feel bad for her if her real nudes were leaked.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I would feel then. I would be like, damn, that's fucked up. This is not her. Like, what the fuck is there to feel bad about? It's not her.
Damn, she got a good fucking team. I can't
Yeah,
find
I
these
can't
photos
find them either.
anywhere.
I just saw them earlier too.
They went viral immediately,
Shot at them, but
and they're already off the internet.
yeah.
Do we really need to feel bad for Taylor Swift right now?
No, that's what I'm saying. Demaris ain't feel bad.
I did too. They made me uncomfortable. When I saw those pictures, they really made me uncomfortable. So I
Same.
could only imagine if they were me,
But it wasn't Taylor Swift.
but it's not. You're like the point. Like you don't fuck with the point.
It's not her. They're fake photos.
Okay, but you guys are no
The
strangers
fuck?
to rumors.
If I get robbed and I'm wearing fake jewelry, I don't feel bad. That shit ain't real. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is there to feel bad about?
Till they come back and beat you up for having fake jewelry.
No, that ain't gonna happen. But I'm just saying, like, if I had on fake shit and somebody took it from me, I would like, oh man, they took my
because
watch.
I'm not in a because If
Wouldn't give
I'm
a
not
fuck.
putting myself out to the world sexually, don't do it for me. Are you seeing what I'm saying?
Right, but the thing is, these are fake photos.
It doesn't matter because
If these
when
were real,
people
like
see
real
the
intimate photos that she was sending like Travis or something,
It
and they
doesn't
hacked that,
matter
then
because
that's something to be like, damn, that's fucked
when
up.
people are seeing the photos, it is eliciting a sexual response from them, and I did not sign up for that. Are you seeing what I'm saying?
No,
True.
I did not sign up for
They're
people to
fake
be
photos.
jacking off. It doesn't matter.
It's
I
fake.
didn't sign up for people to be jacking off to the pictures that they're saying is my ass spread open. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't.
I understand that part, but what I'm saying is these pictures are not your real person, your real body. That's not you.
Okay.
These are fake images.
You don't understand it. That's okay.
Like, I get it, but it's like, what is there to feel bad about? It's not you. These are fake.
Well, do you think that this is a danger, and do you think that this should be because Ice Cube?
I don't
it
think
also
this
happened to Ice Cube, and he was really upset about it too.
I don't think this is a danger, but I do think that AI, like when they start doing things like generating videos, fake videos of the president addressing, you know, the nation and shit like that, that's not a real, then that's when shit is scary and dangerous. But a fucking fake nudes of a celebrity?
I feel like that's been
danger in
on
that.
porn sites forever.
Yeah, like there's no danger in that. That shit is, I get how it's disrespectful. It's like, yo, that's not me. What the fuck? But to say, oh my God, I feel bad. Oh my God, I'm hurt. Oh, I feel like I'm being sexually assaulted. What? It's not you. That's fake. That's fake. That's not who you are. That's not you. That somebody put that together, AI generated shit. Cool. We understand how technology is, but that's not you. So it's nothing to feel bad about. It's weird, but it's like, that ain't me.
As much as I like to argue, I agree with them. Like, you're the
It's
biggest
fake
star in the
shit,
world,
bro.
and someone made a fake photo of
For
you.
me, though,
If people like really generated what looked like actual nudes, like she was holding up the camera in her hotel bathroom naked, and it really looked like a nude, then I would be like, all right, that's kind of fucked up. Even if it's fake, people are really going to think this is real.
But that's where
Maybe I didn't see all the photos, but the two I saw were like, this is
But that's
fake
where the
photo. It's like,
moving on from those photos, that's where the conversation, when I say
Fans
do
can't even
you
go on
think
the
that
field?
this can become a danger, because like you said, if you think that's not going to happen and very soon, it is.
so yes, that's why I think AI is dangerous. In this case, with this one, no. But I think they're capable of doing what I just explained, of making nudes that we'd really think were real, or sex tapes that we really think are real. But this was like, have you ever gone on a porn site and got a pop-up and it's like a celebrity's face on
Yeah.
a naked body? And it's
Happens all
like,
the
I don't know, but this different. This went viral immediately. Like,
Because
it's Taylor Swift.
I refreshed Twitter. No, someone was behind this that spread this like wildfire. This wasn't just because it happened. It came and went so fast. They were on the internet for no longer than 9 hours.
It was Jason Kelsey.
it's true.
We know
Why would
it
you
was.
put that on his
I
jacket?
don't know.
That's fucked up.
Because he's the new,
Great
we
guy.
said he's the new Taylor
I don't
Swift. He's
think-
trying to get her out the paint.
I think to Rory's point, Taylor Swift is so famous and she's been dragged through the mud for every day. She can find something that someone's criticizing her for. I think this is probably not an angle people would expect from me. I feel bad for her fans because they're young, they're kids. More often than not, her fans are the little girls that really look up to her, and they're going to see they follow everything Taylor. They're going to see these photos, and they're probably at that age where they don't understand that these are fake. That's who I feel bad for. Taylor, obviously,
How old are
can
Taylor
see
Swift
this.
fans?
Dude, little girls like Taylor Swift.
She's still, her and Nicki have that in common. They collect younger fans every year.
Okay, so the girls probably
Like my
11.
like 10-year-old
12.
girl. Like I'm thinking about if my niece saw these, I don't think she'd be like, oh yeah, those are fake. She's 10.
Yeah.
You would have to, as a parent, sit her
Explain.
down and explain, hey, this, and that sucks because why the fuck should I have
Okay,
to do
but
that? These are ridiculous.
All right, you have to do 10 minutes of parroting. Like, what about the whole internet? You have to explain. Of course, you're gonna have to explain these things to your kids. They're gonna be on the internet one day. Taylor Swift fake nudes that don't even look like.
But now
real
they're
nudes?
not going to look at someone that they idolize and look up to in the same light again. It's always like there's those kids. It's like it sucks.
Because they're kids. They don't
They're
have the brain
kids.
of an adult where they can compartmentalize and say, oh, this is.
No, and I agree. So what do you mean?
think
that
you gotta let-
they're not going to look up to where they're going to be like, oh, look at this whore.
No,
Like they're not even going to understand what's going
Taylor
on.
Swift, they'll start thinking of these images and those
Yeah.
photos, which sucks because now it's changing their perception.
I get what you're saying. It
Yeah.
changes the perception because they seen fake images of somebody that they look up to, and it's like, but these are sexual. No matter if it's Taylor Swift or not, these are sexual images. So
Yeah.
obviously for kids, it's a bit much. But I mean, at the end of the day, your parents tell you like, yo, those are fake. You think these 11-year-old, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids don't know what AI is? They absolutely do know what AI is. They know what fake images are on the internet. They know what all of this shit is. Like, so it's sexually explicit, sexually suggestive. So that's a lot for kids, but you don't have to do much explaining to kids that these are fake and this is AI. Kids know what AI is.
I think you're giving kids a lot of slack.
11-year-olds, my fucking nephew was 2 and knew how to unlock a iPhone before he could fucking tie a shoe.
It's different. I mean,
These kids grew up with the internet and technology.
Our last
bro.
election was decided because of this fake news and misrepresentation of stories. Like we act like all adults are like they get it. We can decipher what's fake, what's real. The whole country every day is split on this is real, this is fake. That's the base of our news cycle.
People are idiots.
We're expecting kids to be like, oh yeah, no, you got it, dude. You know that's not her.
I'm just saying your parents can explain that to you.
You think
I get how it fucks up a kid seeing sexually suggestive photos. I get that part of it, but
you think they're running to their parents and saying, oh, hey guys, I saw these sexually explicit photos. They're not doing that. Kids are not doing that. When you see sexual stuff, even like when you was a kid and you saw sexual stuff in movies, you didn't run to your parents to tell you to say that you saw it. You showed your friends and stupid shit like that.
I ran upstairs
So you
and
guys
beat
think-
off.
Okay.
I mean, developing brain.
Yeah.
So you think today was the first day that a 10-year-old saw an explicit
No.
image?
No, it's not about.
See,
Like now today's the day.
All right.
No, you're
That
being. It's not.
They
about,
just watched the Lil Nas X video
No.
last week.
it's their hero. It's their hero. It's like when you see Superman get beat up.
I've never seen that.
If they come across porn on their timeline, they might look at it, snigger, and show their friends whatever, or they keep scrolling like, But if they see their hero ass naked on their screen, they're going to stop, and that's going to be burned in their brain a little bit longer than if it's a stranger.
That's
I
not
just feel
true.
like-
I was a Blu Cantrell fan before and after. At that age.
I don't even get the joke. What happened? Catch me up to speed.
Yo, hold on. This is a 101. Yo, how was that on your brain? Like, how did you think about Blu Cantrell? How was that something?
I was trying to think when I was younger, when someone's nudes leaked. And that was the only person I could think of.
What's wrong with him?
Yo, but how old?
I think I was like 11.
But how? No way you was 11 when them. Like, how old were you when Blu Cantrell did she did Playboy, right? I think she did Playboy.
I think so.
Well,
yeah,
she
it
did
was Playboy or something. I just remember being young and my friend showing me Blu Cantrell naked, and I was like, "Whoa, my hero!"
Also,
I can never listen
Blu
to all the same.
Blu Cantrell is your hero. That's fucking insane.
also, she did Playboy. That's a job. Like she signed up for that.
But I think didn't her nudes leak before she did Playboy, and like she just said, "Fuck it," like I might as well at this point.
I forgot how that happened.
I could be misremembering,
But it's just funny that you just had Blu Cantrell's name on your head like that. That's fucking hilarious.
I couldn't think of any.
Y'all don't even know who Blu Cantrell is.
I know exactly. There goes the things we used to say.
Okay.
There goes the time.
Beautiful.
We spent
My hero.
away.
My hero. Oh, God.
crushed
That's hilarious.
when I saw
Come
her
on
nipple.
now, play with me.
Whoa.
He don't know who Blue
I
is.
saw her nipple.
But I guess I'm just saying, I feel what you guys. I get the point, but you guys are also treating 10-year-olds like
10-year-olds is out
like
here fucking. Let's just
stuffy.
let's just put it on the table. It's some
stuffy
10-year-olds,
Christian
11-year-olds out here.
Republicans. Like,
Yeah, it's 11-year-olds.
Taylor,
out here
I can
fucking.
never like your music
When he
now.
said 10, he was actually being generous. I was thinking about the 6-year-olds.
There's younger ones, yeah. There's younger
5-year-olds.
kids. Yeah. 10. I mean, 10's third grade.
This hit YouTube Kids. Like, what? Where did you guys think?
Tim, this was just online. It was
online.
extremely viral. I don't follow anything Taylor Swift related. I only see her when it's like,
Yeah, but a
Football
6-year-old
stuff
kid,
pops up and
6-year-olds and
just
7-year-olds shouldn't be on Twitter or Instagram.
but they are.
Like, where would kids see this at?
It would just pop up. It was the only thing. I don't follow any of these accounts.
If your
It was the only thing on
6-year-old
timeline.
has a phone with Wi-Fi and social media, they deserve to see the Taylor Swift naked photos.
Yeah.
You're a terrible parent. Your
Okay.
kid deserves
Oh,
it.
that's okay. Hold on. I want to circulate.
A 6-year-old with
Amara literally has an iPad.
and the only thing on there.
She doesn't
She's
have
not even a year
Instagram. She
old.
doesn't have Instagram or Twitter.
But that's not what he said. He said if you are a 6-year-old, if your 6-year-old has Wi-Fi and a phone with internet, you are a bad parent. That is what Rory just said.
with social media.
I'm thinking he's saying with social media though.
Oh, okay.
That was a big thing I said with social media.
But
a 6-year-old having their own phone to scroll through Instagram.
Oh yeah, of course.
yeah,
no.
but there's
Now I'm crazy for saying that's bad
you can
parenting.
give a kid a
That's not what
device
you
and
said,
they
though.
can in turn they can figure out the parental lock. Kids aren't, if you're going to die on this hill, kids are much smarter than they are with technology for sure. So if you give a kid a Apple device with Wi-Fi, and you're like, no Instagram, they'll get Instagram somehow. It's
I agree. And now you're further proving my point from before that they've seen crazier shit than a fake photo of Taylor Swift naked.
Yeah.
If they can do that, they've seen some wild bonded shit happen.
If they have access to Twitter at 6, they've seen Miss B Nasty before they've seen Taylor Swift.
B Nasty means nothing to them. We're talking about someone that they
If I was 6 years old and I opened up Twitter and saw Miss B Nasty, my life would change.
No, you would just be like, why is this lady peeing on herself?
Yeah, my life would change. I would have questions.
Ice Spice twerk in the bread aisle. She has put her cheeks all over the turkey and ham at the deli. So a Taylor Swift image is where they're gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah, because that's the behavior that Ice Spice displays.
Go pull up the Ice Spice and Taylor Swift video, that one screen image of their bodies and shit that's fucking AI. No difference between that and the photos that were out.
That's
Rory. You being hot take Hannah right now.
Hot take Hannah is hilarious. And I'm really not trying to be.
I don't know, man.
No, the one when they're side by side.
I know, and they put the BBL on Taylor.
Then go back to the Google image shit.
the BBL on
They
Taylor.
did put the BBL on.
They put the BBL on Taylor. They swapped. What they did is they swapped it. They gave Ice Spice Taylor's ass, and they gave.
So we all know that image. We can't find it now, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows what we're talking about. Go back to that one screenshot that you have of the Taylor Swift AI shit.
Oh, I can't find it.
Oh, you had it before.
Yeah.
It's her laying down with her ass up. It's the same thing. They can handle the Ice Spice video, but they can't handle Taylor?
Yeah. Like, I think y'all are putting too much on this.
All right.
You guys are being a little Bill O'Reilly-ish right now. That's all I'm saying.
I just think that it's a danger and that AI needs some restrictions ASAP.
Oh, I agree with
No,
that.
the internet needs some restrictions. Not just AI. The internet. So a lot of shit needs to be restricted on the
I told
internet.
y'all the other day, I'm tired of all the sexual shit on the internet. Of everything being so sexualized.
It's funny, when these photos came out, I was reminded of that. I thought of when Demaris said that.
And by the way, Amara does not have an iPad. I have an iPad that I let Amara use.
Oh,
she doesn't have any money.
That's her iPad.
No, that's my pink case cover.
Yeah, your styrofoam pink case.
And first of all, the only thing on there is rain noises and YouTube Kids.
So when do you think you're gonna let Amara?
And you have to tap it 3 times and put it's the worst. I can never even get into that thing.
So when are you gonna get Amara a phone?
Yeah,
a phone?
Yeah, my niece just got an Apple Watch. She's 10. No cellular capabilities, but it has Wi-Fi.
I got my first phone when I was 10, 11.
I did not.
Amara can go into the principal's office area, dial 9, and then my phone number, and I'll come pick her up.
Cap. That's cap. You capping.
Wait till she goes to that rich ass school.
I think like 6, 7 is
wait till she goes to that rich ass school.
Phone? Like with a
Rory.
With a cellular
Rory. If you
not
think,
a tablet.
If you think that your child is gonna go to school and you're not gonna know exactly not be able to get in touch with your child whenever the fuck you want to, you're bugging out.
Oh no, I'm gonna put a geotag like somewhere on.
You put an AirTag in her head or something.
I'm gonna clip an AirTag.
Yeah. I think it's less
That'll be your
about
first
that.
piercing.
I think Amara is going to go to one of these very well-off schools here in Manhattan.
I already looked at avenues. Can't afford it.
The next tier under that is just as nice, and those kids are just as spoiled.
And
they will come into class first day with a fucking iPhone, iPad, all that shit, and Amara's gonna be like, "Where's mine?" And then you're gonna have to make that decision as a parent. Is it better for her to have these things and be like everybody else, or do you do the 10 toes thing, stand on business, and be like, "You don't need that shit. Dial 9." And then she'll be the kid that's left out and looked at in a different light because she doesn't have the device.
I think it's almost impossible.
So my daughter won't be the one in the corner looking at the Taylor Swift nudes on her device. I thought that was the better thing. So how am I a bad parent now? I'm doing what you guys wanted.
Picking up Demaris's point. You're going to fold and get her these things because everyone should be around what happens.
6 years old.
I don't even care about whatever everybody else is doing. If Amara is taking public transportation in New York fucking City,
she's not going to do that 6 years old.
We're not talking about 6, 5 years old. That's not what I'm talking about. I said, what age will you get her a phone?
And then immediately you guys went to 6 years old. I would say
6, 7 is a good year. Is a good age.
That's crazy.
I think that's insane.
You can restrict actions on the phone. It could
what
just literally
does a 6-year-old need a phone for?
What do you mean? To call your mom, to call your dad, to call 911. Like 6 and 7 is not
6-year-old doing without you
at school on the school
when
bus.
Every adult or parent there has a phone.
But I'm just saying, like, what's wrong with a kid having a phone to be able to call you or call 911?
He didn't say iPhone. It doesn't have to be an iPhone. You can get them
just a phone.
Yeah.
Oh, so if I get Amara a flip phone, the kids won't make fun of her in this scenario you guys are talking about?
I don't care about kids making
Better
fun of her.
off not having
Build
a
her
phone.
ass Ford tough so that she don't care who make fun of her. I'm talking about for her safety.
Sports breakdown.
It's not as crazy for young kids to have these devices. They're learning. They're literally in school learning on iPad.
I got mine my freshman year of high school, I think. But
it's a different time.
I was about to say, I know things have changed drastically, but me getting a phone at 13, 14, I don't think it's changed so drastically that a 5-year-old needs a fucking cell phone.
I'm with Rory.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, but you could.
I got my first iPhone in college.
I think 10 is. I'm the most liberal parent ever. I think I'm going crazy.
I got my first iPhone when I was in college. I had all the bullshit flip phone things. I never had a BlackBerry.
If you think that you're not going to get your daughter a phone until she's 10, you're crazy.
Yeah,
you're not being realistic.
That's not. Yeah, you're not being.
I could see a phone that like doesn't have cellular. This shit she would do on an iPad.
You can
smaller form.
You can restrict the phone to only do certain activities after certain times. You could cut it off, shut it down during school hours, only like right after school, things like that. Like it's a bunch of restrictions you can put on the phone.
She gonna jailbreak it.
When she's 7 years old and on a school bus, you're gonna want to have your kid be able to call you. Period. You're saying all the adults around her, all this shit. I'm telling you, you are going to want to know where your daughter is in New York City.
My kids, like
that's
fuck adults steal kids, they touch kids,
exactly.
All kind of shit.
You're gonna want your daughter to be able to contact you whenever she needs to contact you, Rory.
So I should have had a phone, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Father O'Malley wouldn't have been able to play hide.
If I would have texted my mom, hey, everything would have changed.
Father O'Malley's trying to play hide the marbles again.
What emojis would I have sent my mom during that experience?
You know, the father, the
praying hands,
the priest, and then marbles.
The big eyes with the praying hands, and like the guy doing this, like the no symbol,
and then a sack of marbles,
an eggplant emoji.
The squirt, the water.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I see. I didn't go that far. I didn't go that far.
He said the eggplant.
Yeah, but you said the squirt emoji. Like, come on.
Well, I mean,
that's sick.
And it's also not the squirt emoji.
Yeah, I'm saying O'Malley. He's the one. Yeah,
he's the one squirted.
Well, he would do this emoji.
Holy water.
It's just a drip.
No, we know what the emoji looks like. I don't need you to show.
Yeah. This is O'Malley.
You're traumatizing him. Stop.
Traumatizing.
Not because it wasn't a priest. I don't know why we always go down this road.
You started the rumor.
That's funny.
Yo.
Somewhere there is a Father O'Malley that, of course, listens to this podcast. And it's like, why do they keep
putting that on my jacket, on my robe? Don't put that on my robe.
on my robe is hilarious.
Did I tell you guys on mic or off when this is how funny my dad is and how insensitive? Instead of asking me like what happened or is everything okay, why would you put that on Father O'Neill?
Yeah. You told us that. That's funny.
I was like, you don't want to ask me what happened?
You don't care about the actual.
That's such a dad. Like that's like a dad question.
Like, why would you? Father O'Neill was a great guy. Anyways,
yeah,
it's fine. I'll push his corpse to the airport.
See,
all right.
What?
So, okay, now go ahead. Carry
weird transition.
Carry that transition, Rory. Go ahead.
I saw a clip on my timeline while I was browsing the internet trying to escape Taylor's nudes for ruining my image of her, and I forgot the name of the podcast, but there was 2 women talking about a family had a grandparent with them traveling, and the grandparent died in the airport while they were in the wheelchair, and no one really checked on the grandparent. Thought they were just taking a little, cat nap. Mm-hmm. Sometimes grandparents just be like this.
Mm-hmm. Dead.
And pushed her through TSA to the terminal onto the plane, and she was dead the entire time.
So, but they had to find out once they got on the plane because she has to get out of the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when they pushed a corpse through the food court.
I mean, I could see that. That could happen though. I understand how that happens. Like you said, you pushing your grandmother or grandfather and thinking that they just dozed off, went to sleep. Like, I could see that happen.
Her head wasn't like loose though. Like
patting down. They said the TSA agent patted the corpse down. Like when they went through. Now that's come on. Like that's like all right.
I mean,
because
if somebody don't wake you up, like if you're touching somebody and they don't move, like it's like something may be wrong here. No, I get you. Your grandparent may be tired, but like everybody's gonna wake up when they go through TSA. Like nobody's that tired.
I mean,
so that should have been like, that's not the corpse. See, you see how people on the internet play stupid? That wasn't the corpse.
Wait, what?
Come on, man.
I'm trying to find.
It was some corpse that looked like they got it out the Thriller video. We not doing it.
Let me see.
Like, come on, fam.
That's what they did.
No, this is a older story. This is a prop from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that they had to transport.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Obviously, it didn't look like
that's stupid.
that.
Yeah.
No,
that's ridiculous. Nobody thought that gentleman was alive.
Well, I guess I'll ask you this question: do you guys go on the trip?
where are they going?
Bro, it's hard sometimes to get vacation time. Maybe they saved up. Everyone deserves a break.
Rory.
She took a permanent break.
It depends on where we was headed.
Mall.
Turks, you're going.
Yeah.
Would you just leave the body at the airport and be like, we'll pick it up on the way home?
I would just they would have the
Hold
coroner
this?
come get it, or
Like in Lost and Found.
Put a tag
When
on
you
it?
shit at the airport.
put them in the fridge.
And can I
Put 'em
get
in the bathroom.
And yeah, and can I
Put them with the lost luggage.
Put them in the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Put them in the
do
bathroom.
I still get the corpse's check lug? Do I still get to check those 2 bags that came with that ticket? I would have further questions.
Yes.
Do I get her meal since she can't eat?
Y'all are
Yes.
so.
Do I get her seat?
disrespectful.
I
Can
would
put
wanna
my
be-
legs up now.
Yeah. You get the whole row to yourself.
Yeah,
I'm going on a vacation.
I'd probably.
If I just found out I was pushing my decrepit grandmother through the airport and she was dead as a
You need a
fucking
vacation
doorknob,
after that.
But what happens if
That's a
like
fact.
they
I would
didn't
be
find out till
traumatized.
after the flight and she had a middle seat? Like, what if you were like,
On the flight,
what if you were arm to arm with a corpse and had no idea?
How long
whole
does
flight.
it take before a corpse?
starts to smell.
Not the smell, because that's more like
that's
atmospheric.
days.
When does it start to blue, and when does rigor mortis set in? Because if you like move an arm and it's like, you're like, all
Nah,
right,
that's a few hours.
And a lot of people shit themselves when they die.
yeah, that's true.
Well, a lot of people shit themselves when they're alive too.
Like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
I
at
guess
that.
that's true.
So rigor mortis appears approximately 2 hours after death. And for those who aren't familiar, it's just your body gets
Kendrick
extremely
Lamar.
stiff.
Oh.
Kendrick, yes, and the Kendrick Lamar speaks about this in his song.
But I
Rigor
mean,
mortis.
airplanes, like whatever they do with the air, I mean, who's farted on an airplane? You rarely smell it.
No, I've smelled.
So I think like a corpse would do all right. I don't know if it's
I've smelled farts on the airplane.
I have to.
You could tell when somebody.
Rory's the one farting and not smelling his own fart. That's what it is.
I was gonna make a joke, but
Yeah.
You can smell it all the way back there.
Ooh,
And
You
white,
shot at me. I was minding my business.
crop dust in the hole.
and white people have a distinct smell when they fart. Like white farts is different. You can smell when a
What?
white person farted.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a different type of smell.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Wait, hold on.
It's just I can't really explain it, but I know when a white person just farted.
Hmm.
Like I could smell it. It's
How you have
like-
a seasonless fart?
No, but it almost smells like cancer a little bit.
What does cancer smell like?
It's
do
just
you-
like a smell.
What are you, like a trained dog? What are you,
Yeah. Like I can smell cancer. Like, oh, you might want to get your prostate checked.
Being able to spell prostate cancer is gay. I'm not gonna hold you.
If somebody farts, not if I'm fucking sniffing their ass. But they farted. How's that gay? Like, the
But how,
fuck?
like, all right, how
Damn, homie, get your asshole checked out.
homeward bound? How
Yeah.
good is this smell? Like, can you smell the stages? Like, that's just stage 2.
Yeah,
He's
like
got
you,
time.
you don't have nothing, you don't have nothing to worry about, but you want to get that checked.
But you walked in a room and was like, it smells very stage 4 in here.
Oh yeah, but you know when somebody is sick. You can't smell when somebody farting. Like, yo, somebody here is
Oh
sick.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't.
So I'm
immediately
saying it's
think
levels.
Cancer though.
But white people y'all have this like this smell where it's like, don't know what you ate, but it might not just be what you're eating. It might be something inside of you that's like fucking with your body.
I had no idea. You guys are co-signing this?
No, I don't buy a second of what. Oh, this is also, this reminds me of, remember when Maul said episodes ago when we were at your house, Maul said that we were talking about a story of someone that broke into someone's apartment, and Maul said that would never happen to me. I would know when. So he said he had like some spidey sense, and he would know that someone would be approaching his door, and he would be able to like meet them at the door before they even broke in. You said some shit like that. You were like,
Oh, security system.
He said if I was dead asleep, because that's what it was. He said if I was dead asleep
We
and
were talking
someone,
hotel rooms.
yes, remember the story was the guy.
Yes, I do.
A manager of a hotel broke into a guy's hotel room and started like coming on his feet and was like had a foot fetish. He was like playing with this guy's feet, and you said that would never happen to me. I would wake up out of a dead sleep.
I could hear, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Well, if they farted,
bro, I sleep like I'm a heavy sleeper, but I can feel when somebody is in the room or moving around. I can feel that shit in my sleep, and I'll sit straight up like, who the fuck is that? I do it all the time.
what do black people fart smell like?
It depends on the holiday.
So white people across the board, 365 days of the year, we have the same fart.
It's like y'all smell like it always smells like deviled eggs. Like white people's farts always smell like deviled eggs, or like it's like an eggy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like
talking about the sulfur. It's
like a sulfur type of. Yeah, it's
Sounds like New Jersey.
Yeah, it's one of those type of things. Yeah. It's
Black
a real
people
thing.
have never had a fart that smells like an egg.
I'm not saying they haven't, but more times, like that's what I'm saying. It depends on the holiday. If black people have been eating a lot of potato salad around like Christmas, Thanksgiving, things like that, then that shit will come back to them and kind of like fuck their stomach up. But white people, y'all farts be smelling like egg, deviled eggs, and it's Valentine's Day. Like, who the fuck is eating deviled eggs on Valentine's Day? You know what I mean? Like it's just like
a cute arrangement.
Yeah, but it's just like
it was in the heart.
Like,
eggs in the shape of a heart is crazy.
It was an edible arrangement.
Like who's eating that? It's
I'm not gonna lie. When Demaris made those deviled eggs for the holiday party, I ate like 10 of them.
And you went home.
I'm so happy I have to go home with you.
You went home smelling like shit.
Yeah, they were very good.
I can debunk this whole theory. I farted around Maul a million times and he has no idea.
That's not true.
You just farted right now.
I smell when Rory's farted around me.
You too? You just don't say anything?
I won't say. It's a fart.
I'm sorry for anyone that's eating right now. It's a tough.
Oh, because they can smell it, right?
Nah, I mean,
what's wrong with y'all? Why y'all acting like such pansies? I'm so sorry, Taylor's. I'm hurt. I couldn't sleep. I was couldn't.
Can you imagine having $1 billion and that happening to you?
I'm so sorry for anybody that's listening to this. We're talking about farts and you're eating, and we shouldn't do that to you. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? What the fuck are you talking about?
The children's image of their hero is ruined.
Like, the fuck?
Y'all are awful people.
Y'all felt worse for Taylor than Young Thug.
Yo, word.
Well, we established
this nigga's facing potential life behind bars.
Because look what he did. He did something.
Allegedly. See, there you go.
This is America.
This is what I'm saying. Here
innocent until proven guilty.
Saying that he did these things. Like, stop, don't do that. You don't know what he did.
You just said it. You said, look at Drake's comment. You said, why is this guy's a terror?
I said he was innocent and free Thug.
Fucking rewind this 15 minutes.
He did say that.
3 the guys.
Yeah.
Can someone tell me what that meant?
What?
3
Is that a typo that Drake put?
No, that wasn't a typo.
3 the guys?
That's what he said. Drake said 3 the guy instead of free the guy.
3.
I don't know. Probably a gang thing.
Look at Julian.
I'm trying to.
Wait,
3 rhymes.
So the gangs are using numbers now. I don't know what this means. Like
truly humble under 3s.
I'm doing it for it's in their language forever.
Yo.
So everyone would go on the trip with the corpse.
Keep going. I've seen Weekend at Bernie's, one of my favorite movies.
Also, and we can close this. What do you do in that? Do you wheel them out?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Someone else needs the wheel.
You wheel them out and
put like a hat over.
Well, they probably called emergency services, who probably came with like a
stretcher and
they have body bags at airports.
But to me, that's
but I don't think they would put the
like they're already in.
Bag. They would act like they're tending to like a medical emergency and put them on a stretcher and put an oxygen mask on them.
Yeah, because they don't know she's really dead.
They're not going to pronounce her like they're. Yeah. I mean, if they checking for pulse and things like that, they're going to try to resuscitate the person.
I guess. Yeah. I was going to say if they knew for a fact that she was dead, I wouldn't go into a panic. If I'm an airport attendant, I would just push her through the airport, get her out without making it a scene. Just like pretend like it's just an old woman sleeping in a chair.
I mean, you've been on flights with dead bodies that was checked in. Like I've remember sitting on the flights a couple of times and look out the window when they're loading shit and seen them loading caskets all the time. Like
yeah, it does happen.
It happens. You've traveled with bodies.
I have.
Just not sitting next.
Someone died on the flight. I don't remember when it was. Sucked.
Yeah, but I would go, especially if it was Lovers and Friends. They finally announced the lineup for the Lovers and Friends show in Las Vegas, Saturday, May 4th. This is one of the best lineups I've ever seen for a festival, for a show in my entire life.
Ever, yeah.
And what's funny is the ones I'd put like 2nd, 3rd, and 4th were Lovers and Friends last year, the year before.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
they may have the top 5 greatest lineups.
Well, this is Usher's festival, right?
He's attached to it somehow. Yeah.
So I mean, that's just the star power of Usher.
He's doing confessions too.
This is so great. Like if you use the bathroom, you're gonna miss.
Yeah.
The greatest shit ever.
This is one day. How does this? When do they start?
That's what midnight? I was wondering. Yeah.
Start at midnight?
No, I'm just saying. Like, how do you fit in? Pause. This is like 50 names, and not only that. Realistically, how long are their sets and how many stages are there? This is crazy.
There's going to be
so many people.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of people that's only going to have maybe 4 or 5 songs.
Lil Wayne's doing the Carter 3.
Dog, Mims is only going to get like a 15-minute set.
Yeah,
They're not going to give Mims 30 minutes.
I love Mims.
They have to be tight in our schedule. Like whoever is running this has to be. All right, this is why I'm hot. Just went off. Let's get Paula Deen down here to do walk away. Okay, next. Like you gotta.
This lineup is fucking incredible.
Look at the names. In
98
small
Degrees
font.
and the
Brand
Backstreet
is-
Boys.
That shit is crazy.
Like, I want to go to this and it's on my birthday,
Cameron is in the
but I
third
feel
row.
like it would give me anxiety
oh, we outside. We're
Like-
on.
because it's going to be multiple stages. You're going to have to make some very tough decisions.
Yeah,
This would give me anxiety walking in. Like, all right, I do want to see Little Flip perform Sunshine, but am I going to miss Lumi D?
oh, JoJo's on here.
I need to sing Leave, Get Out.
Yeah, and then Lloyd.
Blu
Oh.
Cantrell would be great on this lineup.
Total.
Lupe's on here.
702 A. Marie. Like this is gonna be a great show.
Oh, Rory, you gotta go see Lloyd perform True.
He's not going to perform True.
Jay
It's just me
Holiday.
and Lloyd that love
You want to
the
see
song.
Bed?
Of course I do.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like Jay, that's the first row. This is great. We should go.
We definitely should go.
Oh,
but
Jason Derulo's gonna be there.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm going with him. So
Yeah.
I'll see you guys there.
I definitely, for something like this, I feel like we gonna have to split up.
Jodeci, I gotta see that. Listen, man. Jodeci in
All right.
2024, I gotta see it.
Well, let's create some scenarios
Pretty Ricky.
on,
we
on
there.
splits with the ones on the bottom. All right. Maya or Carrie Hilson, which stage are you going to?
I'm probably going to Carrie.
Same time,
Maya.
opposite sides.
And they
Maya.
both look good, so I don't know.
I'll probably go to Carrie.
I'm probably gonna go to Maya. I need to hear that Fear of Flying album.
But how much of that are you going to get?
Yeah. You're right.
You got to, Carrie Hilson has hits. I think I'm going Carrie.
Didn't that recent video
Maya looks
come
fucking
out? She
great
looks
right now.
good.
Who, Carrie?
Carrie has looked good since the moment she popped out the coochie. Like Carrie looks so good.
Yo,
Damn,
I'm not okay.
I mean, you know
All
her
right.
mom's like that? Like you just
that's crazy.
what's up
She's a little
with her?
pedophile.
Yeah, like yo, so
Okay,
she
I didn't
popped
mean it
out the
literally.
coochie
I didn't
like,
mean it literally. I meant it
Yo.
like figuratively. Since I'm talking about since she popped out the pussy of her
Yo.
career. Of her career.
okay,
Gotcha.
all right, yeah, clean
That's
that
what
up
I
a little
meant.
bit.
But I
Yeah.
understand how that sounded
Jesus
creepy.
Christ.
Jay Quan, I want to see Tipsy.
Oh, for sure.
Mario or Pretty Ricky?
Pretty Ricky.
Mario.
Pretty Ricky.
Because
Oh,
I'll be able to see Mario again.
I wanna see
I
Love You,
probably
Love
will
You.
never see Pretty Ricky again. I'll
Yeah,
be
because
able
them
to see
niggas ready to go
Mario
to jail.
again.
One of them niggas ready to go to jail again. You know that.
Damn, always
them
fighting
niggas
each other.
stay. They always stay with
One's
a
on
lawsuit.
Love and
Yeah,
Hip Hop.
one of them
Can't
niggas
keep
stay
up.
with a lawsuit. One of them niggas get a lawsuit soon. You know that.
SWV or Genuine? Same time.
SWV.
That's tough.
I go
It's so tough.
Genuine.
I'm going Genuine.
Genuine.
I'm gonna be
Genuine.
Genuine.
And he gonna do some wild shit.
He
You know
can do
gonna
that thing where he sits on the stage.
Yeah, he gotta
But
do
that's
some.
the thing. Genuine does festival, so I'll be able to see him again. I'm gonna go see SWV.
SWV does festivals too, I believe.
Really? Oh, I don't know. I've never heard of them being on a festival.
Tough one here. Keisha Cole or Jodeci?
That's not tough.
Really?
Jodeci, man. That's not tough. Keisha Cole and Jodeci.
I'm going to see Keisha Cole.
You know,
Both of them don't perform at festivals very often. Like a Keisha Cole set
bro,
live at a festival
I'm
is
going
on
to
my
see
you're
bucket.
Keisha
going to
Cole.
see KC on stage before you go see Keisha Cole, just because you just don't know what that nigga get ready to do.
He's
Jodeci?
younger- He's younger than we're younger than you, baby.
I don't give a fuck. Jodeci?
I'm going to see
That's
Keisha Cole.
bro. That's an iconic R&B group.
I'd go with Malta Jodeci.
Jodeci? Come on, fam. We're not doing that.
No, because you don't like black women. I'm going to see Keisha
What
Cole.
I just said, I would go to.
It was a joke, but yeah,
98 Degrees or MIA?
98 degrees.
100%.
Yeah, 98 degrees.
I'd probably go see 98 Degrees over a lot of people on this fucking list. I got to see, one, I have to see Nick Lachey, and two, I have to ask him why him and his wife ruined reality TV.
Okay.
Robin Thicke is on here. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, I'm going. I don't give a fuck who is performing. I'm going to see Robin Thicke. I don't care if Janet's performing. I'm going to see Robin Thicke.
That's cap.
Wow.
I'm going to see Robin Thicke.
That's nobody on this planet is going to see Robin Thicke before Janet.
Well, that's because I just saw Janet a couple months ago,
Oh, then okay, I understand that.
and I love Robin Thicke.
Oh, this is a tough one.
But I also lied. I'm not going to see.
They
Robin
probably
Thicke
will be
Janet.
on at different times, but Ludacris or Sierra?
Luda.
It's tough, man.
I'm going to
I
see
gotta see
Luda.
Sierra dance.
Sierra. I'm going to see Sierra.
but Luda
I've
has
seen
so many
Ludacris.
hits.
Somebody just it's a meme going viral where they was saying Sierra should have did the halftime Super Bowl show over Rihanna.
What?
Like she's a better performer.
Who
than
made
Rihanna.
that a thing?
I'm seeing like it's a thing going around.
No disrespect.
But
But
people are saying like you like
They
look it
should
up.
stop going around.
Where people are saying like they feel like Sierra is a better performer
Obviously.
Rihanna's
She
obviously a
doesn't-
big
yeah.
star.
Plenty of people are better performers than Rihanna. They don't have the catalog or the fan
Kevin
base.
Federline was a great performer, but like
That's a fact.
The names. What's up with you today, bro? Like Blu Cantrell.
he was a great dancer.
Kevin Federline. Like, are you okay today? What's up with you, bro? Where you going? Are
A lot of sleep.
Is it TRL today? Like, you on TRL?
Rory's
The
stuck
fuck
in
is
the
wrong with
era.
you?
No,
Yeah, like,
tequila's still in his system. He was wilding last night.
Damn, it's crazy because you guys were like 10 minutes from me and you didn't even like. That's
they
wild.
don't fuck with you. You know that.
That's crazy. That's cool. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
I didn't want to be shamed for naming my son Quebec.
Sean Paul's on here.
Juvenile Rick Ross.
Juvenile.
No way.
I've seen
I'm
Ross perform so many times. I'd have to see Juvenile.
I'm going to see Ross, man.
Especially if he performed like he did.
Honestly, that tiny desk.
That
yeah.
tiny. I was gonna say that tiny desk.
Yeah, I just saw Ross. I would probably do Juvenile.
Juvenile with a live band is crazy. I hope he does that for this.
Casey and Mary J are going to be in the same venue.
Who?
Nelly Furtado, I would like to see live. She just did a few nights at the
I
Blue
don't
Note.
care what she's doing. I just want to see her. She ain't got to be singing. She ain't got to be doing. She just got to be hanging out. I'll pull up.
Neo or T-Pain?
Oh, that's tough.
Neo's a better
Okay.
performer.
What? T-Pain is a great performer.
He is
Here-
not a better performer than Neo.
Yeah,
not doing
Neil's great too.
You guys know I'm a T-Pain stan. I love T-Pain. And I've seen him perform live a lot.
He does.
He does this EDM shit
Yeah.
with his hits that I can't fucking stand. Like, I would go to Neo. I would go to the bathroom.
Yo.
I love
I would go
T-Pain
to
is
the
one of my
bathroom.
favorites ever. I cannot say enough about Teddy Bender ass over. He does this EDM shit at his live shows that is so fucking bad. I want to hear Bartender, bro. I do not want to hear
I ain't gonna lie though.
Bartender. Like, I don't want to hear that. Play the fucking song.
I saw him at
He did let Palooza, and I wanted to throw a fucking
Yeah.
Oh
bottle.
my god,
What
I
was it?
remember that.
At
We were so
Palooza at,
upset.
Not to name drop, I was standing next to Hov, and we were looking at each other like, what the fuck is he doing?
Damn, bro, you dropped that.
And I said, now would be a good time to go do Death of Autotune.
Yeah, I didn't like his performance. I didn't like his set at that Palooza.
He laughed
And
at
that was like
people.
the first time I think I saw T-Pain.
And rest in peace to my brother Hovain. I text Hovain because at that point, I believe he was managing T-Pain. That's how I booked T-Pain, was through Hovain.
Mhm.
And I text Hov, I was like, Hovain. I was like, what is he doing? He's like, should have told him not to do the EDM shit. I was like, I didn't think I needed to do
I
that.
didn't know that was. I had to do that.
Everyone at Palooza was just like staring.
Yeah, I didn't like that set. I remember saying that, like, and I was excited to see because that was my first time seeing T-Pain live. So I was like, damn, T-Pain got records, and I saw that, and I was kind of like, and then it was a thing where I think he didn't want to perform, or he didn't want to. It was something that y'all were talking about, like I think he didn't want to perform, or he was trying to back out of the performance, and then I was like, oh, that makes sense why he gave that set. He didn't even want to fucking be here.
There was something. It wasn't that, but you're right. There was something.
It was
going
something
on.
to that
I
effect
forgot
that
what
was
it
going on where I don't think he wanted to do that event. And you could just tell in his energy when he hit the stage, it was kind of like, yo, let's just hurry up and get this shit over with.
And I'm being selfish because I do understand that T-Pain gets booked. Like, white people love T-Pain.
Yeah.
He gets booked for a lot of shit where I'm sure the Bartender EDM remix goes crazy in Vegas
Mhm.
at the day parties. Like, I'm sure that's why it's in his set when he tours, because a lot of his audience is that, and he's doing the right thing. But like, when you come to Hammerstein Ballroom and, bro, we want to hear I'm Sprung.
Yeah, we came to hear the
Like-
shit. We came to hear the shit.
Did he know that it was going to be an all black? Now, I don't want to say all black, but
Yeah, black. It's a black crowd.
a black crowd. Did he know that?
Probably not.
It was
I-
Duce Palooza.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't White Claw Palooza.
Yeah, it's Duce
I go to my club.
Palooza. Like, let's just read the room. Duce Palooza.
White people like Duce, and so do Asian people.
Yeah, white people and Asian people like hip hop. But
Yeah,
if you hear this is a
yeah.
hip hop night, you're expecting to
But-
see some niggas in the room.
Also,
Don't
you have to understand, a lot of people like,
right?
Sorry.
If you hear, yo, it's a hip hop
On
night.
the
I'm gonna
road.
go in there here where my people's at. You know what I mean? Like,
it's safe to assume that T-Pain is booked and busy.
Mm.
He probably looks at an offer or knows his team is going to make sure he gets his rate. Just make sure I have a microphone that works. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing so much, I land. I
Mhm.
don't know what the event is.
I-
So that
yeah.
it could have been that case where he literally just knew he had a New York date that night.
Yeah.
He also does a lot of pop locking and beatboxing. in his performance. I remember that too.
Yeah, but I'm not.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, but I can't see, and I fuck with T-Pain, so I can't. I'm not giving no bail right there. Because if I hit the stage as T-Pain at Duce Palooza, and I'm thinking there was another crowd in my mind, and once I hit that stage and see who's in the crowd, I'm like, yo, hold up, I had a whole different set. Give me 2 minutes, and I'm turning to the DJ. Go to the shit.
Yeah,
he got the folder.
Yeah.
You know what to go to the pack, my nigga. We in this room tonight. Go to the pack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's not an excuse to perform that at Duce Palooza.
Yeah, and you know who did that surprisingly, based off their Verzuz effort? You would think otherwise. We had all of Dipset for Howard Homecoming in DC, and once they saw like who the crowd was, they got in their like B-side bag. Once they realized who they were performing for.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate when artists do that type of shit. When they really read a crowd and completely change their set.
Yeah, you see, but you have to sometimes. You go, wherever city, you go into the room and you be like, all right, I already know what they in here to hear. Like, that's why your DJ has different folders, like different set lists. Like, so it was something that happened that night though, too, because I remember like we was talking about it and I was like, oh, when Shaw told me what happened, I was like, oh, he didn't even want to fucking perform. Like, he was pissed off.
It was just hilarious that like everyone in the Hammerstein crowd it went from a party to everyone stopped and half the crowd was just staring at T-Pain wondering what the fuck was happening. And the other half was just staring, looking up at Beyonce. Everyone was just dead still while T-Pain was playing EDM music. It was like a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest fucking thing I had ever seen in my life. But to answer your question, Neo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Neo.
Neo's a great performer.
I go with Neo.
This is in Vegas, right?
Vegas, Saturday, May 4th. Lovers and Friends. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely trying to make that. That lineup is incredible. Usher, Mary J. Blige, Nelly Furtado, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, Ashanti, Ja Rule, Alicia Keys, Lil Wayne, Janet, Snoop Dogg, TLC,
Just
Timberlake,
everyone that
Brandy, Monica. Yeah,
Who books this?
This is the show that you want to be at.
This is insane. Like, just the overhead on this is crazy.
How much are the tickets available? Can we Google just to see what like a GA ticket costs?
I don't know if they're available yet.
Because I was going to do something for my birthday. Vegas wasn't really in my plans. But
Oh my God, we gonna go fucking crazy.
I'm
Let's
down.
go.
What? All tickets start at $19.99
All right, man.
and $20 tickets.
This is a scam. This isn't happening.
That's not.
I'm going to see Janet Jackson for $20.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, man.
Tickets GA starting at $325. GA Plus starting at $595, VIP $695. VIP Cabana is not listed, but that seems to be the highest rate.
Who the fuck's gonna be in the cabana?
You just get a complimentary, it's like a little space, some bottles, a little champagne.
That's how you want to experience that, though. You want to have your own space.
Up to 10 VIP tickets. That's not bad if you split it 10 ways,
You
probably.
see that fucking lineup? I'm gonna be running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to
Yeah.
see
Them
everybody.
days
But-
is over for me.
But a lot of times, like each stage will have its own VIP area.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how it works. I don't know, man. I understand this $600 is a lot of fucking money. That's kind of worth it.
This
for a
lineup
VIP
is
ticket.
worth $600.
After taxes, probably 800 something.
Oh, yeah,
but-
at least.
Yeah, that lineup is worth it.
So we going.
That's something to save up for to like do. I'm down. I mean, should we start being those fucking losers that hit up all the booking agents?
I'll hit up Jason.
What white people?
Jadakiss?
Derulo.
Jadakiss.
Oh, you meant Jason?
I'll hit up
Derulo?
Jason.
You heard Demaris? Jadakiss?
Where'd you get? Oh, because his name is Jason.
Everybody knows that Jadakiss is short for Jason.
Yeah, we're gonna hit Jadakiss and tell him like, yo, we trying to go to Lovers and Friends. What's up?
And he's not on the...
No way on the bill.
Asking Jadakiss, can we get tickets to a festival you're not on?
What are we talking about?
He can't even get. Never mind. Okay, go.
Wow.
I didn't. What?
Nah, that's a shot. That's cool.
No,
Whatever.
finish your shot.
No, it wasn't a shot. I'm just saying he wasn't on the lineup, so that was like kind of the joke.
You
Like
said, but he can't even
Why
get-
are you asking me to get you tickets? I didn't even get tickets because
He
I'm not
might
on
have
the
been
lineup.
booked. He would have been great on
He might be.
He would have been
performing.
amazing on that lineup.
I could see them performing with Mary. I can see that. They got records with a few people on that lineup now.
The only person missing on that lineup is Mariah, but Mariah don't sing live like that anymore.
And if you have this lineup, like
Mariah don't do. She's Santa Claus, nigga. She don't come outside before Christmas.
She's
When the
already
fuck
back
you
in
see
hiding.
Mariah outside in the summer, spring? You ain't never seen Mariah Carey outside.
See
in the summer.
Mariah in May is crazy.
You've never seen Mariah Carey in May, June, July. You don't see Mariah Carey until Broadway start putting up holiday lights. That's when you see Mariah Carey. You ain't seen Mariah Carey no other time of year.
How do you think Mariah gets along with the rest of Nick's baby mothers?
You think Mariah
You
gets
think
along?
You think she's in the group
she
chat?
knows that?
In the group chat. No, she's in the North Pole, not fucking with nobody until Christmas. Like, that's it.
Holidays must be interesting. Well, she got to work her ass off to help Nick and his kids.
No, she got her kids. She ain't got to help his kids.
But those are her kids' siblings.
She ain't got to help them. What you mean? She ain't got to help take care of them kids?
So when they go to McDonald's, only orders for her kids?
You know what?
If you
Rory.
think Mariah Carey's kids is
Wasn't that like a
McDonald's-
Twitter debate one day?
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
One of the dumbest debates ever. That was so stupid. We get into these dumbass debates online. Like,
Oh
why?
God, I hate it. They argue about the stupidest shit.
I tried to start a debate last night with that tweet.
Which one?
Just to see the serial killers. Like, do you put your socks on before or after you get dressed?
After.
You put your socks on after you put your pants on?
Yes.
Yeah. Socks are the last.
You put your socks on after you put your pants on?
Yes,
Yes.
unless, hear me out, unless I just did a full lotion, because when I do the full lotion, then I put the socks on first. But other
You don't
than-
do a full lotion every time you shower?
No, of course. But if I'm just getting dressed and like I didn't just recently shower, like not like, okay, so when I go to work, I shower, I come into work. But I'm talking about like if I'm getting dressed to run to the grocery store or something like that and I just throw clothes on, no, I don't put the socks on first.
That is insane.
Wait, you
to
have a
me.
different routine based on the activity that you're doing?
That's
No,
insane.
because when
to
you're
me.
getting
Yeah.
ready for
Nope.
work, you're going out ready for the day. If I've been in the house, if I showered earlier in the day,
I
and
still
chilling
get
in
dressed the same
house-
way.
Yeah, that's.
No,
I get dressed the same way.
no, I put my socks on after.
Like to me, I would think you shower, you lotion if you are somebody that lotions,
I pull it. Yeah.
then you put your underwear on.
Yep.
Then you put your socks on.
Nah, clothes fully
Like,
clothed.
Who the
sock
fuck puts
glass.
on jeans and then say, "Damn, let me throw these socks on"? That's psycho killer shit to me.
The only time I
Why?
do that, the only time is if I'm kicking it at the house and like I'm barefoot for a minute.
So
That's
what I
cool.
just fucking said.
No,
that
no,
you try to
no.
make
But
fun
if
of
I'm
me.
going out, if I'm actively going, I do what Maul's saying. I'm putting my socks on after.
Even if you're barefoot in the house, you would put your socks on before your jeans.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I'm in the crib, I'm wearing like sweat shorts or short sweats or something.
So you would still have your socks on
I
before.
would just go into slippers, no socks.
I'm confused now.
There's no sock. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't put a sock.
There's no socks when you're just chilling
The
at home.
crib, I have just
You got
I have
Peter
for
Gunn's
my
feet at
slippers.
Okay. I mean, listen, some people do that. I don't,
Yeah.
I'm just
Wait,
talking
but
about
what if your socks are to go with what you're wearing and you're looking for what you're wearing?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
socks will go
That's-
last.
Which is probably
I always
why
put
do
socks
that.
on last, but
Yeah, I put my
it doesn't
socks on last.
matter.
but I am a serial killer.
Yes, it does matter.
It doesn't matter when you know what the fuck you're wearing. I'm just saying, once you know what you're wearing, so you put your clothes on and be like, what socks shall I wear? And you're barefoot with jeans and a fucking hoodie on looking for socks?
Do you
That's
Winnie the
fucking
Pooh?
insane. to
I think
me.
it's weird when like I like wool socks. Like just standing in my drawers in wool socks is weird to me.
I think standing in jeans and no socks and looking for socks is weird.
Because then you got to like lift your pants up to put the sock.
Yeah, it's like, what the
Ooh, a
fuck are
great
you?
Effort. The fuck.
I mean, it's
son?
just an unnecessary step.
It's like you put your socks on and then you put your pants on and then you put your sneakers
That's
on.
not a serial.
Do you
Serial
Winnie-
killer is if you put
Yeah.
your shirt on before your drawers.
I was gonna say,
that's
do
a serial
Do
killer.
you Winnie the Pooh and just go shirt first?
No,
I don't disrespect my family's namesake.
You never
like that.
pooed out?
No.
No.
My grandfather would roll in his fucking grave. So
I feel
put
like
a
that's
shirt
a
on without
girl
some drawers.
thing.
That's why I don't do it.
Oh, so if you
see
got
how that
titties-
adds up? You see how that? Yeah, putting your socks on before your pants is the way to go. You got to put your socks on first and then your pants.
Will you guys judge me if I sing every word to Craig David 7 days in front of you?
You wouldn't be in front of me. I'd walk away from you.
What if I followed
In front
you?
of me is so funny.
What if I followed you rapping?
We'll call security.
following you?
And then what if I did the Most Def remix verse and Most wasn't there? Like once Craig
Yeah,
stopped, I just kept going.
I would think that there's something wrong with you.
Mo, you said something else. Mouthwash before or after you brush your teeth. Was that another thing you were trying to figure out if people were serial killers?
Well, that was something just because everybody has different routines.
That's after.
And I was just thinking.
No, you floss, mouthwash, brush.
No.
Yeah.
That's the way you're supposed to do it.
No, you brush first, and then the mouthwash is like whatever's loose and left over. That's what you get all this shit out and spit it out.
Yeah, I brush, mouthwash, and if I'm flossing, brush, floss, mouthwash.
Mouthwash. Yes.
That's what I used to do too until I found out that I guess the mouthwash is rinsing away whatever the toothpaste is supposed
Oh, I
to do to
can
keep
see
your
that.
teeth white and keep stuff from sticking on your teeth. You rinse it off when you do mouthwash. So you're supposed to brush last.
Well, I mean, fluoride is killing our brain and our teeth anyway. So
I mean, I'm a mouthwash before and after type of person. I'll do like peroxide first and then mouthwash
Oh, yeah.
last.
I mix my mouthwash with hydrogen peroxide.
Do you guys brush your teeth before or after breakfast?
Well, that's actually not a bad
Get the
transition.
transition?
Jesus.
You gotta do it.
Are you mad?
Before
This
though.
is the episode of shitty transitions. I'm just.
Jess Hilarious in the Breakfast Club. Back at it. That was a good radio
It
transition.
actually wasn't bad.
That was terrible.
And the answer.
Yeah, no, it was really bad.
It wasn't bad. It was terrible.
I hope everyone listening is cringing in their car.
They are.
Anyways, with that said, I brushed my teeth after breakfast. Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne, DJ Envy. I think it was last episode, 2 episodes ago. We had announced that she was going to be the new co-host. That clearly did not
so we
happen.
thought.
That's what we thought. Envy and Charlamagne have been going back and forth about how iHeart won't hire someone, but we didn't think that there was beef between Jess, Envy, and Charlamagne. Clearly there is. Envy and Charlamagne were talking about Mary J versus SZA, which I don't even particularly care to talk about. Jess Hilarious then reposted it and called them trash.
What do you mean Mary
Y'all
J
fucking suck.
versus SZA? What do you mean Mary J versus SZA?
They were comparing the two.
In regards to what?
I don't know. Just they were like, she's the new Mary.
Oh, so that's not.
I could be misquoting them. Sorry for doing that. I just don't particularly care to have a Mary and SZA debate, but I get it. They're on the radio and have to talk about shit.
I don't think that's what they said, because I don't see what Jess would have. What would be upsetting Jess to jump in at and say that?
It said SZA is this generation's Mary, and then she said they're trash for that opinion.
What? That's not disrespectful. So why they?
This has nothing to do with SZA and Mary J. Jess just found one reason to call them trash.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
There's
that's what I'm
something
saying.
is
So-
going on behind the scenes.
All right, so we could get that out of the way. It wasn't the fact that she didn't like them comparing SZA to Mary and calling SZA the new Mary J. Blige, because there's nothing that anyone would be upset about. That's a compliment.
No matter what topic I think they were discussing that day, Jess was going to call them trash.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with SZA or Mary J. But I didn't think there was real beef. I could see there being a beef with Jess and iHeart or something like that. But I haven't publicly seen Charlamagne or Envy say anything negative about Jess.
Mm-hmm.
So there had to have been some wild behind the scenes shit that happened.
Well, Cam Newton and Brandon Marshall were on the Breakfast Club, and before they finished the interview, Cam asked what happened with Jess Hilarious, and Charlamagne and Envy did their best rendition of sidestepping that question, avoiding answering it. So obviously there's something, whether it's legally they can't speak on certain things, whether, I don't know, just personal issues and feelings that they just don't want to talk about. Obviously there's something to this story.
Or we're completely overthinking this, and knowing how Jess speaks, she would have said this on air to their faces, and it's not that big a deal. She's just in on the conversation, and she's not actually calling them trash. She would say y'all trash in person, and we're not getting or reading the tone that is in this post.
Mal, can you read what she said?
She said, "These niggas trash. Envy, shut up. I know artists be pissed when old heads do this, because now everybody negatively comparing SZA to MJB, and it ain't even her fault." What is the negatively comparing? See, that's what.
But the internet.
So
gonna do that.
yeah, so like once they brought up the conversation, the internet is now probably killing SZA. Like, she ain't no fucking Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
And SZA didn't even volunteer for this to happen.
SZA at home minding her fucking business. Now her mentions are full of why she's not Mary J. And it's like, I never said I was.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but I mean, this is what we do in our culture. We compare artists from other generations to current artists. I don't think that Envy and Charlamagne were trying to slight or disrespect SZA by comparing her to Mary J. Blige. So if the internet took it and tried to turn it into SZA could never be Mary, SZA's not on Mary's level, SZA's trash, whatever they were saying, that's the internet. That's not Charlamagne and Envy's fault. I think they were paying homage and paying respect to SZA and what she's done so far in her career, and she is the new queen of hip hop soul.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think anyone would have even noticed that Charlamagne and DJ Envy were talking about SZA and Mary J. unless Jess did this.
Yeah.
That it wasn't like this
Because they're trying to keep
this clip.
up with the,
This clip went viral. Like, whoa, Charlamagne talks about SZA and Mary J. Like,
yeah.
Well,
this was probably in between music, almost damn near to a commercial break that they were shooting the shit. This clip would have never went anywhere had Jess not done.
Well,
this.
it's she reposted a Shade Room.
Why?
thing,
All right, then I
so-
take everything I
was
said
about
back.
to say-
Why did Shade Room post this?
Yeah, I was about to say.
I take everything I said back.
Well, they said
Yeah.
Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy give SZA her flowers. So that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. This is not disrespect. None of this was rooted in
No, of
disrespect for
course.
But that
SZA.
one's arguing about. It's way more about Jess commenting on Charlamagne and
Yeah,
Envy.
but that's just So yeah, it's something deeper to this. She just don't like these dudes, or she don't fuck with them. Something happened. They're not cool. They obviously aren't working together anymore. So I mean, that is what it is. I could kill.
Well, like what could have happened? Charlamagne was pushing for her to have the job.
I mean, you know
I'm
how
sure
shit
Envy
go.
was as well.
The contracts,
With that
money, shit like that. Maybe she felt like she wasn't being.
You don't need Dame Dash to tell you that they don't own the Breakfast Club. Like that is.
Yeah, but they probably.
Jess did not speak to Charlamagne and Envy about negotiating a contract.
Yeah, or he may have did what he did to us. See?
Oh, you know
He may have went back there and did that shit. Yo, I don't think she worth what y'all trying to pay. Like,
Charlamagne really said that shit about us.
Wait, what?
That was and I have no issues with Charlamagne. We're all past
neither,
everything.
man. I fuck with
Even
that.
if he was here,
But
I'd
that
laugh
was-
about it too. Like that was some
that
real
bullshit,
female
man.
shit.
That was crazy.
Yeah, wait.
That was wow.
We were at home minding our business. Like, what the fuck?
You give people a mic, let them talk long enough, they gonna say some shit that's like whoa.
And I could be wrong. I think Charlamagne did apologize to us and was like, I probably shouldn't have said that. And I don't
it
care.
ain't no probably. You should never say that. But I mean, I listen. It's no beef. It's all love, Charlamagne. But nah, he probably it's probably some shit like that where they probably went to Envy and Charlamagne was like, yo, like we might have to take cut back here somewhere if we're gonna bring Jess in full time. And they probably was like, once a nigga do that, that means nah, we ain't rolling with that plan. like we cool on Jess hilarious. Like she's funny, but we cool. We ain't taking no pay
I think
cut.
Jess is perfect for that slot. And
She is
deserves it.
though. I think she's dope.
You know how they were doing the like guest fill-in thing for a while?
Mhm.
If they would have reached out to you, let's say they continued to do it,
Mhm.
and reached out to you to do the Breakfast Club for a week, would you do it?
Breakfast Club for a week?
Yeah, they had Loom was up there. Of course, Jess was there. A bunch of different people rotating when they were looking for new hosts.
Oh, it would have to be a conversation off air first between me, Charlamagne, and Envy though. Just to make sure they know, like I just feel like it might still be a little funny energy there. And not for me, because I don't know them personally to have any funny energy. I didn't like what Charlamagne said, but even that's like water under the bridge. I don't give a fuck about that. But I would have that conversation. Like I wouldn't just show up and cameras and mic be rolling and I'm like, nah, because I don't want to talk about that on air before having a personal conversation about that. We could address that type of shit on air because, fuck it, we men. But yeah, I would do it. I mean, the Breakfast Club is an important part of our culture. It's not what it once was, but it's still an important brand in our culture. And if they wanted to have me on for a week to sit down and kick it with them and address the culture, I would do it.
They start recording at like 7 a.m.
Okay.
All right.
What does that mean?
Nothing. It's a long day.
Say what you want to say.
It's a long day.
It's a long day.
They're on from 7 to 10.
Like,
all right.
No, what are you trying to say? Like I wouldn't be there at 7 a.m.
It's early. It's early. It's a radio start. Like, yeah.
Yeah. What? Say what you're saying. Be a man. Stand on your business. What you saying?
You have to get there on time and be there at ass crack of dawn before the sun rises and record.
I'll be there.
All right.
Can I ask you for a drop outside after you park? That'd be a fun sketch to do if you did the Breakfast Club.
Yo, that would be fucking hilarious.
Ask them all for a drop.
And then chase me?
What was Charlamagne supposed to do? Stand there and get beat up?
I always said he did the right thing.
Yeah, I'm fucking running.
He always
what
did
the
the right
fuck you want me to do?
Yeah, y'all trying to jump me
Two
outside
guys
my
trying to beat me
job.
up?
Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna run away.
I'm not standing here playing like I'm Steven Seagal with y'all. Like I'm not. No, we're not
You do
doing
the Detroit Dust shit.
Yeah,
What
like
the
we not doing that. Like I'm going back in the building where security is at. Nigga, like niggas trying to beat me up outside my job.
I'm so glad this didn't happen, but that would have been probably the most viral clip of all time had he ran into traffic and got hit by a car.
Damn.
What the fuck, Rory?
Rory? Jesus.
That happened though. Did you see that video where they was pressing some dude in Times Square? I guess he was trying to play like he was a Crip or a Blood or something.
Yes, I did see that.
And they was pressing him right in Times Square. And then like he got so scared they act like they was chasing him. He ran into the street and got hit by a car. It's fucked up though, because if he would have got killed, that's like you could face charges for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you chasing somebody and they run into the street, like that
And-
falls on you.
I want to make it clear, I never want Charlamagne to get hit by a car. It was just when I watched that video for the first time, I was like, wow, he's lucky he didn't get hit by a fucking car.
No, but it's early though in the morning down there.
Still New York City downtown. Even in the morning.
That block is not. It's not like that. That car traffic is not crazy like that. 6, 7 in the morning. That's a very like off. Like that's like in the cut.
Being
that
chased
block.
in the city, that would suck.
There's mad places for you to hide.
Yeah, it's actually probably a good place to get chased.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what time is it? Like if it's high noon, I'm not running. You niggas ain't chasing me down fucking.
How old are you?
Down Houston. Like I'm not running down
High
Houston.
noon Palooza can go.
Yeah, I'm not running down Houston at noon. Like I'm not doing that. Then niggas see it like, this nigga Maul getting chased on Houston. That's not happening.
But then also getting beat up at high noon, like and sweating on the walk home.
Yeah, but if it's more
Wouldn't be
people
funny
outside and you get beat, as long as you look like you fighting back, you could get jumped. That's all right. Niggas gonna be like, yo, I ain't gonna. He was swinging though. But if you run it, imagine
you
running.
don't swing when you're getting jumped. Like you got
if
jumped.
niggas see
like,
you running down Houston and you knocking people over trying to get out the way, and niggas just chase. That's bad. That looks
Just
bad.
say, yo, niggas had a gun on him.
You'd rather just get jumped than try to run away, than try to evade it.
If it's enough people, if it's, I'm talking about like lunch hours in Midtown. Everybody's outside walking around.
How many people trying to jump me? Because if it's more than 3, I'm running.
At like 1 o'clock? No, I ain't running.
If it's more than 3, I'm running.
I ain't running.
to be honest, 2 to 3 is where I'm definitely running. If it's just 6 of y'all, this will be easy. No one.
People?
Yes.
You taking
6 people, they fighting each other.
They don't know how to fucking. It's so hard to jump somebody with 6 people.
Make that make sense. 6 people right now try to press you and jump you. You're going to stand there and fight. 3 people, you running.
They'll actually beat my ass. The 3 of them. 6 of them they're gonna hit each other.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be trying to push to get kicks in.
Nah.
There's not a lot of space for their arms to go.
I know that's in that theory in your mind. It seems correct.
Wait, I want to make clear. I'm running regardless. But
I'm about to say.
I'm saying I would hope
6 people swinging and kicking. Nah, I'm cool.
I will take a large group of people jumping me over 3 people any day. Though.
I'll take 6 arms and legs before 12. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, to Rory's point though, they're fighting for space. Everyone wants to get their lick. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah, but it's a lot more.
They start getting mad at each other.
But this is the thing, because when you fight in 2, at one point, them 2 gonna get tired. You fight in 6, they tapping each other in and out, tag teaming your ass. Nobody's getting tired of whooping your ass.
If they're smart, they would do that. But to Rory's point, I think all 6 would try to go in at the same time.
When jumpings happen, they're not always like Navy SEALs. Like sometimes they're just dumbasses that are just like, yo, move, let me kick them.
Like, tell y'all something. when them 15 blood niggas was in that hallway, not once did I be like, nah, I could stand here and fight. It's 15. They're gonna be hitting each other trying to hit me. That theory never crossed my mind.
I'm running regardless.
I was like, nigga, I wanted to call the police. See, this is the time where I wish I had a cell phone. Because I'd have been right in Shorty's room. Like, I'd have called the what? Nah. And they was older. You know, when you young and you see older dudes, you like, I'm about to call the cops on them. Like, I'm not about to fight these old ass men out here. And they wasn't even men, but they was just older than me.
Have you ever called the cops on somebody, Mo?
Called the cops on somebody?
Yeah.
No. Never called the cops on nobody. I've called the cops because something happened, like, and I was like either in front of the building, somebody got like cut, beat up, hit by a car, like shit like that. Like, it's like, oh shit, call the cops. Somebody's laid out right here. Like,
I called the cops last summer. Saw a guy overdosing on a bench.
Well, then that's when you would
Oh
go.
God.
That's
No, I
sucked.
meant like call the cops on somebody.
No. It sucks. And I had to wait.
Like, what would I be calling the cops on somebody? I don't even know what I would call the cops. Like, unless they break into my house or something like that, then that's different.
I've called the cops
this year is the
multiple
first
times
time
on my neighbors.
You call the cops on your neighbors for what?
Because I told them multiple times, my dog gets really nervous around fire every 4th of July. Listen, y'all can do this shit.
Oh, you one of
y'all
those.
can do this shit
You
on
one of
4th of
those.
July.
Yo, check
That's
out.
crazy.
Yo, check out. She one of
And I'm a
those.
dog lover.
September
That's
5th.
crazy.
Why the fuck are you popping
That's
fireworks
crazy.
from
Okay.
July 4th
That's
to
crazy.
September 5th?
Nah,
no,
that's
bro.
crazy.
No,
Nah, never
take
mind.
the
I thought she
big
called on
ass-
July 4th. That was
She's a
like,
cop caller, yo. She's
Take
a
the
cop
big
caller.
ass fucking
Nah.
state fair fireworks
She's
from
a
in front of my
cop caller.
house.
She's a cop
on
caller,
September
yo.
5th. Yep. And
She
do.
calling the cops.
Oh well.
Yo, that's
well.
not crazy to
I
nobody
don't
else
give a
but me.
fuck. I don't
She
give a
calling
fuck.
the cops so niggas
I don't
busting
give a fuck.
fireworks.
Yeah,
crazy.
because my fucking dog for a whole entire summer is fucking about to shit herself, running around the house scared because y'all been popping fireworks for 3 months straight. And they're not just cute little fireworks. Pew, pew. They're them big ass boom. Pop, 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 pop. No,
that's
bro.
crazy. I never thought a dog would live with a rat.
Yeah.
Rory was sitting on that.
It was bubbling like a fart. He couldn't wait to let that out.
That was a white people fart. That smelled like eggs.
Smell like eggs. That was great.
Yo, I never thought I'd see a dog live with a rat. Yo, that sounds like the title of a fucking
So how many
song.
times have you called
That would be in
on them?
Jadakiss verse.
Yeah, for sure.
In a row.
Never thought I'd see a dog live with a rat. You know what I mean? That's a kiss bar right there.
100%.
So, did they learn? Have they not done it since?
Oh no, they learned.
This year was the first year I think I called the cops on someone. Someone was parked in front of my driveway and I needed to leave.
Yo.
right? But I'm a rat.
What happened? Did they move their car?
I would call the
No,
cops. for that too, though.
I went to my neighbor's house, like within the radius. Y'all know the end of my street.
Yeah.
And I asked, like, I wasn't going to call the cops, but nobody,
wasn't your neighbor's car either?
no, nobody knew whose car it was.
Oh, then
and, it was,
not.
and I could not get out of my driveway. I
Oh,
needed to leave.
So that's different. That's different. I understand that. I'm thinking like you just saw the
And
car.
I didn't really call the cops. I called the tow number that's like for the city. I was still ratted.
You
Don't
got
get me
their
wrong.
car.
Like,
No, but that's different
Repo?
though. First of all, they're not supposed to be parked in front of your driveway. That's number one. Everybody knows you don't park in
that's
front of
crazy.
somebody's driveway. That's stupid. So I understand that. I thought you meant like you just saw it out your window and was
no,
like,
I needed
somebody's
to
car.
leave.
Oh yeah, but if you're trying to leave and you ask the neighbors like whose car is this and nobody knows, then you're supposed to do that at that point.
I didn't want to call the cops because that takes a long time.
But I ain't
Hoping
gonna
it
lie,
was the
though.
neighbor.
That's what I was annoyed. I learned that when I called the guy that was overdosed and they were asking me 1,000 questions. I was like, dude, I was walking to the gym. I was like, I don't know this guy. I'm just trying to be a good Samaritan. And then they asked me 100 questions. Like, can you wait? I was like, fine. Like, it got annoying. It was like 20 minutes.
I mean, I'm not here to shit on cops. I know blue lives like matter the most, but cops are assholes when you're trying to help somebody. Because I had a similar situation in Kia's building where there was somebody that was clearly having a reaction to drugs. And then when the cops did show up, they were so fucking rude to me. I was like, bro, I can leave.
Yeah.
Like, I got nothing to do
Did a
with this.
favor.
Like, what the fuck are you mad at me for?
Because they're mad that you called them and now they got to come help a fucking drug addict.
Oh, damn.
I know.
Not do my job.
Yeah.
Anyways, do we have voicemails?
Yeah.
You've got mail.
This is fun. Guys, did you know there's listeners in Iraq?
Yes. We have like 2 in our
This is
analytics.
one of them.
One of
Okay.
2.
Yeah. So
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Rory, Mal, Julian, and Demaris, I hope you're all doing fine. My name is Baz. I'm from Iraq, a 27-year-old doctor who had a question about relationships and careers. So basically, I'm in a situation when, unless shit really goes bad, I have a chance to come and do my medical residency in the US. However, my current partner does not like the amount of work it takes to be able to even apply for a residency in the US. And she wants us to stay here or to just go to a country with a less strict set of rules for being able to practice medicine. And so, as you might imagine, I cannot decide which one to do. So, do I chase my dream, the thing that I've always wanted, my dream job, or do I stay here and be with my partner? I would appreciate any info, and if any of you guys have had a similar situation in your lives where you have to choose between your professional life and your personal lives. Thanks so much. Huge fan.
Well, thank you, Boz, all the way from Iraq. I would say at 27 years old, I would say choose your professional career over partner right now. 27, still fairly young, but chase your dreams while you can.
Yeah, let
So I would
that
say
partner
chase
go.
your dreams.
Let the partner go. Have that conversation with her. You guys have obviously 2 separate ideas of where you see your life going. And if being a doctor in America is what you've always wanted to do, don't just settle on your life because your partner wants to stay
Yeah.
in the area that they're in. You can do that in a respectful way, have that conversation with them and move on.
Definitely chase your dreams,
She
though.
wants to stay there. I mean, I will say it is funny though to hear that because like you ever like get in a cab and like the cab driver's like, I was a doctor in my country.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Like, but if that's his dream, I mean, you already made it to become a doctor, which is extremely hard no matter where you are.
Keep going.
So clearly he's ambitious.
Yeah.
So I think you obviously have the skill set to become one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for your dreams. Always go for your dreams when you can, while you can.
Yeah.
And thank
not
you for
Bush's
your
America
service
anymore.
too, for coming to our country, a country that's not yours, and volunteering. Well, dedicating your life to helping people. That's appreciated.
You said thank you for your service?
Yes.
He's not here yet.
Okay, well, he's doing what it has to do to get here. He's going through the steps that you have to do to become a doctor in America. He said that at the beginning of the
And
voicemail.
we have to thank him for his service because as Americans, you know, traditionally we've always loved the Iraqi people
Mhm.
so much. Like That's why we went over there, because we wanted to help them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like Americans. So we have to thank
We
them.
made them like us, so they're better now
Thanks,
than they
thank
were
you,
before.
Boz. Thank you and everybody.
Yeah.
All the
You're
beautiful people.
Boz, you're welcome, honestly.
Yeah, if you think about
I
it,
think you're welcome that we exist, and you're lucky.
It's a
to
pleasure
even,
for you to know us.
Yeah, you're lucky to even have the option to come.
you're
here.
so lucky that you and your country had absolutely nothing to do with 9/11.
You have-
and then we invaded you guys.
You're
Yo,
lucky we
Boz.
chose you. You were the chosen one.
Boz,
You're the
actually,
chosen one.
Boz, actually, you don't know how lucky you are.
You should listen to your partner.
Stop.
Like, Boz, let me help you out, Boz. You have no idea how lucky you are. Actually,
Y'all are like,
I was
my
hoping
bad.
we'd go
man.
there.
My
so
bad.
happy.
I'm sorry. Hey, Boz, we love you. Thank you from all the way from Iraq. We appreciate you, bro.
But all jokes aside, though, if coming to America to be a doctor is your dream, follow that. But also maybe look into some other countries. Sometimes our dream is wrong. Like Canada's pretty cool. You don't have to.
Canada's
you don't
great.
have to do America.
Yeah.
But I get
Yeah.
it. If that's what,
But I get it,
if
though.
you always
man.
want to do it,
their
go.
process is similar to him.
I get it, though, man. Because
Oh,
some
no,
of these
I'm
people,
sure
they
too.
come from
But-
places where it's like, God damn. Like, I thought the projects here was bad. You go to some projects in some other countries and some other parts of the world, you like, yo, like, this shit is crazy
Yeah.
that people live like this. And that's a real thing. So, I mean, I understand why people look at America as a place because it's opportunity, it's education, it's, you know,
Also, the
it's,
best
it's some fucked up things about America, but listen, we can be real. It's some great things about America as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's where I think people get it fucked up when we critique America. Like we're not appreciative of how great it is, but now we're just supposed to shut up and not. Critiquing is what got us to a good place.
Yeah.
That's what created America. Let's keep critiquing and try to be the best that we possibly can be.
It's like when you say you're having a bad day and people are like, what are you having a bad day for? Like, you have this, and that. Yes, I do. And I'm very grateful. I'm still having a bad day. Like,
You know, some people died today. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, okay.
yeah. Some people don't, my parents were super like, there's kids that are growing up with no food and running water and you're complaining. It's like, I'm sorry. You're literally emotionally abusing me right now, but I have food and water. So thank you so much.
It's real, though.
Yeah, all that shit's
It's your fault for
relative.
raising me in this great place. That I take for granted.
Yeah. All that stuff's relative.
I'm a sad fuck.
Yeah, I agree with what you guys said. It's your career. You get one shot at it. If you're hyper fixed on living and
Go
making
for it.
life here, come here. And if she's meant to be, and if she really wants to be with you, she won't. It's not a diss to say take the easy way out and get
Exactly.
it. But like, if she really wants to make this work, she'll do it with you. So
Yeah. It's not like you're asking her to do something that's like making her worse off. You're asking, it's something that is challenging to her. And yes, it's some extra work, but in the end, she'll probably end up a better doctor for it. So, and probably end up making a lot more money. So,
yeah, and we really need your tax dollars to fund Israel. So please.
and I ain't gonna lie to you,
Or you should
boss,
go to
it's
Israel.
bad bitches
Be a
here.
doctor there.
It's a lot of bad bitches in America. I'm just letting you know.
There's a lot of bad bitches in Iraq, too.
Yeah, very true.
That is actually very
Underneath all of the, you know,
true. I'll say it.
Underneath what, Maul?
Under what?
underneath all of the garbs and
Mm.
Yeah, what's it
Oh,
called?
I thought he was
What
gonna
do you
say
call
rubble.
them? Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Is that what you thought I was gonna say?
You stole. That's
I
didn't
would
hear-
never. I would never. Don't even. I'm not even. Do we have any more voicemails?
Wait, what
no.
what'd you say?
Just leave it. Just leave
Okay.
it. Look, I'm trying to get us out of it.
But I want to know now.
I know, but just leave it.
you know
We'll
the
talk about it later.
Flintstones.
Just
Barney's last name.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, that was in the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they definitely rebuilt their society from the.
do we have any
Can we
more
go to the next
voicemails?
voicemail, please?
Yeah, actually, it's funny we did this one because the next one has to do with the ability to improve your life economically in this country. We talked about capitalism. So a caller from South Africa, we're going international today. A caller from South Africa called in to critique Rory in particular
Okay.
on certain things that you said about socialism versus capitalism.
I'm here to learn, and I am admittedly stupid. So
All right,
I would love a critique.
here you go.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Malcolm. I am from Johannesburg, South Africa. Shout out to my Joburg people. And before I get into my voice recording, I just want to point out you guys have a lot of fans in South Africa. Just keep that in mind for when you're next planning your trips, your international trips. But yeah, so I really appreciate the Patreon episode you guys had and the discourse surrounding the different economic and social systems and where you guys kind of stand on them. I've been in the US for 7 years, and I found that because the US is so imbued with capitalism, a lot of people don't know where they stand on things. So I think that conversation serves a greater purpose in kind of just informing people, or even just getting people to think about things, to kind of see where they stand on different topics. I do just want to make one correction to the conversation, and that's to Rory. In expressing your love for capitalism and the red, white, and blue.
All right.
Go ahead.
My love for capitalism.
No, that's you. That's your shit.
Let him keep going.
No, Mr. Millionaire, you said you're happy that you were able to do what you did. No, you love capitalism. That's what you said.
Continue.
You were pointing
Not
out
say I love
that
capitalism.
you feel capitalism allows for some socialist components. That's actually not true. It's the other way around. Socialism has two forms, market and non-market socialism. And in market socialism, there can be a profit incentive, which is capitalism. It's just in socialism that the means of production are controlled by the workers, so like a union. I think what Rory was speaking to was communism, more so than it was socialism. I can't really get into it because it's a 90-second voice note, but shout out Baby D. I am a democratic socialist too. Love the podcast. You guys are incredible.
Shout out to Malcolm, and shout out to all our listeners in South Africa. We are fully aware of the fan base we have out there.
Absolutely.
We looked into trying to do a show there last year. Financially, it didn't make much sense, but it is like a huge priority for us to get out there. We are well aware of how many South African listeners we have, and we thank you so much. And thank you, Malcolm, for telling me I'm stupid, because you are correct. I don't love capitalism. The only thing I'm going to give some pushback to him on is when he says capitalism does not allow for any socialism. We have some socialism. There's redistribution of our taxes. When we were talking about calling the police show up. That is a form of socialism to some degree. Our wealth is being distributed out. No? Is Social Security not a form of socialism?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if that's well, yeah, I guess that's in the context of what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I get it.
But he sounds obviously way more informed than I am. And on Patreon, I admittedly did spew out a lot of shit of yelling.
I appreciate.
I was wrong and strong on a lot of stuff, and I like the approach.
I appreciate voicemails like that.
Yeah,
like somebody that's obviously listening and has some critique or things they want to say in response to something that we said, and informing us on where we were wrong. And I like that. I appreciate that voicemail. Shout out to Malcolm from South Africa.
Yeah, and I obviously need to do more research on stuff.
Yeah.
I can admit when I'm wrong about stuff, and I'm well aware that I sounded much more on the communism side, but I also feel that communism has a lot of socialism in it.
Mm-hmm.
So my point doesn't stand, but that was the approach I was taking. I'm always here to learn, always here to be wrong, especially when it comes to this type of shit, because I would like to learn from people that understand it, so I'm not screaming and scaring Rel.
Right.
Patreon.
That was not to shamelessly plug Patreon, but that was a very good episode. That was a great conversation. So I like when people like leave notes and actually add more to the conversation. So,
and even like, I know you always sift through the hate of comments and shit, like whether it be Reddit or somewhere else of like, Roy's fucking idiot, shut up with politics. I hear y'all, but there are also shit like this, whether it be comments or voicemails where people, which we need more of, especially with this upcoming election, of not attacking people when they're wrong, of like just trying to inform them. Like, hey, I hear you, but this is where you are incorrect. I'm much more well-versed.
I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Also, people that are wrong and strong like me on topics need to humble ourselves and be like, all right, please correct me. No, Malcolm, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's what Malcolm just did. He basically just told you to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Super respectful way.
And let me help you out.
This is what I think America needs.
We need that. We need more Malcolm.
Idiots
more
like
Malcolm.
me screaming, people like Malcolm approaching it that way, and then me being the idiot going, okay, you're more well versed on this topic.
Progressive, very progressive.
Let me look more into this.
I appreciate that, Malcolm. I saw because we're closing now, so I guess we can have our little sports talk. The AFC and NFC championship games are this Sunday. I had the Ravens winning, man, but I saw a Lamar Jackson interview, and I'm ready to take that back.
Why? What was in the interview?
What led you to believe that?
He said he hates competing against Pat Mahomes. Now, you can't say that going into the biggest game of your career.
That's an odd thing to say.
And it's like Lamar, we love you. We rooting for you. I want to see you get a ring. But I just don't, you can't say I hate competing against Pat Mahomes. You can't say that going into the game this weekend. Like, it's just.
All right, well, let me shoot him a little bit of bail on that. But I do agree with you. If he said something about a player on the Chiefs defense or the defense as a whole, I'd be really worried. He doesn't really compete against Pat Mahomes.
Well,
like, Pat can't do something to have him shook on the fields.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he can.
If he talked about a linebacker, I'd be like, all right, this is bad.
No, but I mean, in just the essence of competing, I have to, if Pat Mahomes goes out there and he starts throwing for fucking over 500 yards, I have to match that or we're going to lose. So it's a competitive thing there, right? So I get it. We all know Pat Mahomes is great. He's a Hall of Famer. I believe Lamar Jackson is on his way to that as well. But you just can't express that before going into the biggest game of your career.
Yeah, something
I just feel like
left unsaid.
I just feel like just your psyche and your mentality and just your, it has to be at a different place. Like, you can have respect for Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Obviously, one of the greatest quarterbacks we've seen. We know that. But you can't verbalize it at the podium in talking about the game. Looking forward to the game this weekend. That kind of worried me a little bit. That kind of just like, if I was putting money on this game, that would have scared me. So I don't know, man. I'm rooting for the Ravens, though. I want to see the Ravens get to the Super Bowl. I want to see the Ravens win it. Big Lamar Jackson fan.
Is Travis Kelce the greatest tight end of all time?
Of all time? It's tough, man. Tony Gonzalez was really good.
Yeah.
Antonio Gates was great.
Antonio Gates.
One of
the best fantasy players of all time.
Yeah.
Gronkowski.
When I played Madden, he was a LT on the run and him in the slot. I loved that team.
Shannon Sharp. To
me personally, I think it would have to be between
Jimmy Graham was great too.
Tony Gonzalez, Gronk, and Travis, right?
Well, yeah. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it. Gronk obviously is the name that's probably at the top of most people's list right now. But I'm not mad if you feel like he's the greatest tight end.
I feel like
and it's kind of crazy the era that we have between Brady and Gronk and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to have that in one era, more or less,
mm-hmm.
of like probably the greatest QB to tight end ratio we've ever seen is back to back.
Yeah.
Like, they played each other. That's wild to me. But
either way, I think it's going to be a great game. Shout out to the Detroit Lions as well. Detroit Lions 49ers in the NFC game, championship game. That's going to be fun to watch. And again, I would like to see the Lions just get to the Super Bowl. I think that would be great for Detroit. But I do have the Ravens winning it all. Just because I like Lamar Jackson enough.
For Ravens and Lions, if neither of them make it, then I just want to see a good game.
Yeah.
The Ravens make it, I'm going for the Ravens. If the Lions make it, I'm going for them. If they go against each other,
it's for the culture.
It is for the culture. I don't know. I feel like Detroit is owed one, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd go Detroit. Sorry for not fact checking this. Did I see this correctly yesterday that Jon Stewart is going back to the Daily Show?
They posted a photo on the Daily Show Instagram with him in the chair. And that's all I saw. I don't know if he's actually, it looks like he's hosting oh, wow, that's awesome. He's hosting the election cycle.
Oh, so the year.
Yeah, which I don't know. Yeah, what that starts. He says beginning Monday, February 12th through the Monday after the Super Bowl. What is that? Duties on Monday.
Hosting dudes on Monday nights, beginning February 12th.
Oh, beginning. Okay. So that's, he's starting the Monday after the Super Bowl and we'll go through the election. So the year. That's incredible.
Yeah. People like him need to be on network television and things that are able to go on YouTube. Like, his Apple show is great, but nobody sees it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one sees it. It's fucking great.
I love every clip from it, but I'm not seeing it.
It's just inconvenient. It's just not something that people go to watch that type of content for.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to have Jon Stewart back on the Daily Show, I think that's incredible. Why am I blanking on the comedian that got caught lying about his prom, but then wasn't lying about his prom? I just saw him outside the office.
Minaj.
Oh, sorry.
He would have been, in my opinion, the best replacement.
Well, wasn't he primed to be, and then that whole thing came out?
He did the week guest spot the way a bunch of other people did. I thought he by far did the best.
Yeah.
He was great on the Daily Show. But I mean, yeah, we need Jon Stewart.
Yeah, I love Jon Stewart.
No, we don't need Jon Stewart. We need Jalen Brunson. He need to get some more MVP votes for Jalen Brunson. I think that if the Knicks finish top 4, Jalen Brunson should be league MVP.
It's going to be tough. Joel just put up a 70
I
piece.
don't give a fuck about that 70.
All right.
Fuck that 70. That's one game. What Jalen Brunson
So
has
crazy.
done, yeah, but what Jalen Brunson has done for
yeah.
the Knicks in the city and just having the Knicks in the position that they're in, if they finish top 4 in the East, Jalen Brunson got to get some MVP nods.
I see us getting the 5. That knocking off the that actually we could do the 4.
They were one game behind Cleveland.
Yeah, because we can leapfrog. Cleveland's that's us. That's our spot to lose. Honestly, I don't see us. Philly, Bucks, and Celtics are in another lane, but we can bump Cleveland for sure.
Jalen Brunson deserves MVP. I'm not saying he deserves to win it, but he should be a top 3 MVP candidate if the Knicks finish top 4.
Remember last season on this podcast, I was telling you guys I was debating if he is my favorite Knick ever. I think I've come to the conclusion. He's my favorite Knick.
Ever? All time?
Yeah.
Shit. That's tough.
I mean,
That's tough. How?
How
Wait, how old are you? 32?
33.
yeah,
I've had a
but
lot of favorite Knicks, but he brings better energy than Melo did the first season.
He's doing way more.
Like this is a better team to watch the past 2 to 3 years than it was when Stack and Melo had that one great year.
I watch every Knicks game
Like
religiously.
this is my favorite Knicks squad.
He's
the past few years.
He's your better all-time Knick than Patrick Ewing?
I didn't
Ewing.
admit, like I sort of saw Patrick Ewing.
Damn.
Listen, this is how young I am, Mo.
He-
I remember Patrick Ewing on the Magic.
Yeah, but
Like that's when I was
same.
that's when I was watching
yeah,
basketball.
but Jalen Brunson didn't do nothing in the playoff. Like I
What? He averaged 26.
he went crazy.
Yeah, he averaged.
and when did they lose? Second round?
Yeah, they
As opposed to-
he did his work.
As opposed to Melo doing one round.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Pat went to the finals though. Like shit.
I
was-
honestly, admittedly, I don't remember. I was too young. I don't know.
Yeah,
That wasn't
that's
mine.
kind of crazy to say that. You old enough to remember the Knicks going to the finals.
Vaguely. Because that was what, 94?
90.
Like very vaguely.
Yeah. Like
That was 4.
95.
Big matchup tonight. We play the Nuggets. So who you got?
Big game tonight. Hopefully the Knicks get this win. I think they could beat Denver. And at home, I think they got a good shot. Denver's a tough team, but I think the Knicks got a good shot.
I can't.
I think if we had Mitchell Robinson, we would beat a lot of these teams we've been slipping to because where we're lacking.
And
is
Isaiah Hartenstein is hurt now.
Yeah,
So
we're
that's
lacking the big, like a comparable big.
Yeah.
And we're still the number 1 rebounding team in the league, which is crazy.
Well, thank you for another thank us for giving you another great audio journey.
Especially if you're in Iraq.
Yeah,
Especially if you're in Iraq. You have
Baz.
no idea how lucky you are, buddy.
Are there still Nets fans?
Fuck the Nets.
There's some Nets.
I'm glad I
fans.
stayed 10 toes.
My dad
Fuck
is a
the
Nets
Nets,
fan.
man.
But he's been a Nets fan since they were.
I'm glad
eight.
when that whole Brooklyn Nets hype happened. I'm glad I stayed.
Ooh, we got black jerseys. Fuck the Nets.
There was
Damn.
in those early days.
Nah, bro, because that shit was whack. They tried to really take New York from the Knicks.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
They
did.
knew that they could never take the Knicks is always going to be New York is always going to be a Knicks town.
But
never gonna-
that's where I know my loyalty because the Knicks were making so many fucking moves. They didn't give a fuck about their fans. And then this flashy new team with cool jerseys and Jay-Z was just a bridge over. And everyone jumped ship. And I sat there like, I'm being abused over here. but
There's
I'm gonna stay.
there's no hardcore Knicks fans that jump ship to the Nets.
No, I don't
That does
think so.
not happen.
No, it's all
That
trade.
does not happen.
But
That-
there were times where I was like, if I'm out at like the bar watching a game, like it seems fun to root for the Nets right now. I still was like, oh fuck them.
I don't root for the
Like, fuck
Nets.
them. Even when Hov tweeted the
Nah, it
city's
was
under
tough.
new management.
It was tough to
No,
not
it's
root
not.
for the Nets when they had KD, James, and Kyrie.
Yeah, like-
that was tough.
Nope. Fuck them.
Oh,
That
I
was tough to
still
not
said
root for
fuck them.
Like it was
Fuck
like,
them.
yo, they might could win it all.
Fuck them. They didn't win
and they
shit.
didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that.
Jalen Brunson's going farther alone.
Jalen Brunson is hooping, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Jalen. Shout out to Julius.
Clean that up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to say that.
We'll be back next week to talk to y'all,
Edit.
kick it with y'all. Be safe. Have fun this weekend. We love y'all. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.
No worry and mom.